Good evening, friends. How are we all doing? I hope you're all well and all energized after all the events of today, which seem crazy that we've had so much information today. But thanks for joining the stream. We're streaming for a second time today, so very cool that we're jumping into it again tonight because the Tera Raids will be happening. We're going to have the Palkia and DIALGA Tera Raid event happening in a little under half an hour, so half an hour's time. Anyway, chat, before I jump into the game and do anything, let's have a look who is here. Wow, there's loads of you guys. Thank you so much to everyone coming out tonight. We've got Tony, Anime, Yui, Drake, Edwin, Baking Cat, Gabby, Robert, John, The Devil, Virtual Gamer, Katie, Cat, Atomic Hawk, Robert, Edwin, I hope I'm not repeating anyone twice, Razzie, Drake, Edwin, Brandon, Phoenix, King, and Jonathan, Professor Oak, how are we doing? Return of the Detective Pikachu, Vincent, Horatio, how are you doing? Razzie, Flykites, William, Ronald, Lee, and Eric, Joseph, Super Saiyan, Evie. You guys are keeping me on my toes tonight. Andrew, how are you doing? Ultimate Team, Tron, Scuddy, Caleb, Darth, Edwin, Baking Cat, and everyone else. Thank you so much for joining the stream tonight. So yes, we will be jumping into doing the Palkia, Dialga. We're in Scarlet, so we'll be doing the Dialga raids first. I will, after a while, swap over to my Violet copy. So I'll probably try and do them solo first, just to kind of jump into it, and then we'll host them after that to make sure that anyone who has Violet can grab a copy of the Palkia. A bit easier than maybe just jumping online. If you want to do the raids with us, it'll be very cool, and then we'll see how easy it is to farm. I think it's going to be pretty easy. I need some Stantlers, that's why I'm here. I need Stantler first. I need a TM. I need to make, I'm building a Pheasantipity, so that's what I'm after. But we're gonna elude us this one. But hello everyone, Professor Oak with the Professor Oak emotes as well. What's the best Pokemon for this raid? I think Flutterman will probably be a very good one for this raid, to be honest. I think Azumarill is probably going to be good, but I think Pheasantipity might be all right. I think Arceus is probably going to be all right as well. So yeah, we'll go over the Pheasantipity and some of the other builds in a moment. I just need to catch some Stantler, that's all. Pokemanian Bevum, how are you doing, mate? Been a while. Miss it, you as well, man. I hope you're doing good, and it's great to see you in the chat as always. Phoenix, how are you doing? Flutterman is cracked. I think Flutterman will be good. I think it's going to struggle against the Flash Cannon from Dialga, but the fact that you've got the Fast Calm Mind to kind of get this special defensive boost, I feel like that's really going to help. So I think that will be a good one. You're going to watch the VGAs after the stream. If I've got time, it's going to be super late, so it depends on the time that I kind of get finished with the stream, but I do want to watch it because I feel like something's going to happen. We were talking earlier on the stream when we were doing the trailer, and it feels like because Nintendo's taken their sign down on their YouTube channel, it just feels like something's going to drop, maybe. Pikachu Squad, thank you so much for the super chat. Palkia Dialga event today. Yes, I cannot wait. It's going to be a good one. It wasn't anything I was kind of expecting to drop today. I was really thinking it's going to be the Raging Bolt and the Iron Crown raid, but it doesn't seem to be that one. We'll have to wait until next week probably for that one, but that's not too long to wait, I suppose. But very excited for this one. It's cool that we're getting like legendary Pokemon, and this might be like the start to kind of start paving the way. Pikachu Squad, thank you so much again for the super chat. Have my doubles combo ready for the DLC. Grimsnarl Mousehold, very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, I had a nasty plot on the Pheasantipity, but I feel like you're going to need the special defense boost. The nice thing about Pheasantipity as well is it's got a really high special defense stat to kind of begin with. I think it's like base 125, so this was a move set that we're going with. We've got recovery here, so we can put like an expert belt on it as well. And then the EV spread is, I'd probably take it all out of defense actually, and then just bang it into HP and special attack, because with the base speed we'll be faster than Palkia and Dialga anyway. So have I got the correct berries that I'm going to need to get rid of the defense? While at 14, This is annoying. I'm gonna have to use a fresh start mochi just for speed, because I don't want to go to the auction house and get the berries that I need. So just for the speed of this, and then we'll fly to a Chansey supply store, and then we can catch up, chat, while I do this a little bit, and then we'll go through some of the builds as well that I've got ready. But I honestly don't think it's going to be that much of a difficult raid tonight. Do you think it will be shiny locked? Hopefully not. None of the other 5-star raids have been shiny locked, which makes me feel like if it isn't, is it worth kind of not catching the first one that I come across, just for the fact that we could potentially shiny hunt it, which would be kind of like, it'd be a very difficult shiny hunt. But I mean, it is running for 3 weeks, so you've got plenty of time to be able to do it. It'd be cool to catch Palkia or Dialga in a raid and have it be shiny for sure. I think I'm gonna have to lunch out and do 26 in HP, because I don't think I've got any feathers. Should have the feathers for this though, for the calcium, so we should be good for that one. Hey, very cool. Glad you are joining us on the stream. Hey, I met my big brother Ash since he was a baby in Alola, and I'm only daughter in Alola, Professor Og. Glad to have you both here tonight. Mousehold can one-shot Urshifu with Population Bomb. That is very true, Eric, as long as it hits, right? Mousehold's like low-key, like super powerful. I do love the Population Bomb. It's just really whiffy if it hits. It's like, I do have the health feathers. I do have them. We'll dump the rest in special events. We could just go all special defense with it, but I feel like it's fine. It'll work for other raids. So the Pheasant Dippity, I think the item that we'll go with is probably Expert Belt on it as well. Right, I need to find Expert Belt. Where are you among everything? I don't think it's there. Probably be in... Is the Expert Belt? Okay. Because we got the Roost, we don't need the Shell Belt. Although the Shell Belt might be better, because then we could just spam the Moonblast. And having the Expert Belt kind of slows us down a little bit when we're having to waste the time recovering, when we might not need to with the Shell Belt. So that might be an option where we go something like Light Screen over the Roost and go Shell Belt over the Expert Belt. But basically, okay, so this is the Pheasantipity that I think could work and should work, right? Bradley, how are you doing? I hope you're well, my friend. Colin, how are you as well? I'm sad Aggron is not come to part 2 the DLCs. That actually makes me sad. Very sad. Aggron's a very cool Pokemon. You never know, there might be, well, hopefully with the faithful remakes of Black and White or whatever we get, hopefully Aggron makes an appearance in there. What part of the DLC are you most excited about? I think going back to Area Zero, you know, and Paul, really am. I cannot wait to go beneath Area Zero. I think it's been like, all this time we've been going around other areas and kind of finding little bits about the story, but it all ends in Area Zero, so that's kind of what I'm really excited about. What about yourself? Bradley, I hope you're good, my friend, and having a great day. What time does it go live? So we'll be live in like 20 minutes time. Who do you think is going to win? Body. That's such a I don't know. Tell me what you think, Ray, and I'll I'll probably just copy you. Eric, how you doing? Hey, hear me out. Imagine Dipplin with 3 heads and a poison apple. I love the idea of it. The Hydra apple. It's gonna happen. It's gotta happen, right? It's gotta happen. The Billionaires, how are you doing? Hope you're good. Thanks for joining tonight. Are they shiny locked? You know, I don't know. I would say no, but who knows until the event goes live and we find out all the deets. I think Serby Joe is our go-to for that one for sure. Is this raid event real? Yes, it will be real in exactly 20 minutes time. It will be going live. So in Scarlet you'll have access to Dialga, and in Violet you'll have access to Palkia. So that is, yeah, I just wanted to go live a little bit earlier, so not to like start the stream and then dive straight into the raid. Gives me a chance to kind of catch up with you guys and also kind of look at some of the builds that I've got ready that we've got. I mean, it's a 5-star raid, so we shouldn't have too many issues like we do with like 7-star raids. Hope Kubfu and the 2 horses and Calyrex are shiny hunter belt. Me too. I think there's a lot of worry at the minute about the static encounters, because it looks as though if they are static encounters, there might be issues with them being shiny. Because in the overworld they should appear shiny before you encounter them, right? So I don't know. I just hope that the legendaries aren't shiny locked. Tears of the Kingdom shouldn't win Gotti. That's all I'm gonna say. Shouldn't win. Shouldn't. Really. Currently trying to catch Pheasant Dippity, such an annoying poke. Oh, it's so annoying, Dallas. Good luck with the catch. I hope you manage to get lucky with one of those throws. Get a critical catch in and get it nice and quick. Steve, and Steve. The 4 Steves. We don't know if they're shiny locked or not yet. We'll not know until the raid goes live. I'm going with Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I would say that's a very good shout. That is a very good shout. Which of the 2 do you prefer? Probably Dialga out of the 2 of them, you know. I think I love both of them, but I think Dialga's probably the one that would tip the scales for me. What about you? Andrew, I expected Palkia to be in Scarlet and Dialga for Violet because of their colors. Yeah, it makes more sense, right? Just throw us off all the time. Fezandibity is my favorite of the 3 Bully Pokemon. I do love it. I do love it. Yeah. It's probably mine as well out of all of them. It's the one that I think is probably most competitively viable as well. It's got the best moveset as well, for sure. Ria, how are you doing? Dropping at midnight. Yes, it will be dropping at midnight. And welcome from the UK. Our homeland. It is late over here, but as always, these raids are suited to more... the States have the best times, I swear. Like, should just move to the States. Matthew, they will be shiny locked. Resetting your game 1,000 times. 10,000 or 100,000 times is not fun. No, I agree. They might be shiny locked. They may not be as well. Bradley, thank you so much for the subscribe. Robert, I'm using Iron Valiant. Very nice. The only thing when I looked at Iron Valiant that put me off was its low special defense stat. Billionaires, thank you so much as well for the subscribe. Really appreciate it, my friends. And thank you so much. Colin as well, come through with a subscribe. Thank you so much. I looked it up. You can get them shiny. Where is that information? Is it for sure 100%? What about Zacian? Zacian, I think Zacian would be a good idea. It's a neutral to the steel attacks from Dialga. It gets the Intrepid Sword boost as well, so it's very strong. So I think, yeah, that will probably be a good one. Anyway, let's get into the builds. I'll catch up with chat in just 1 second. Right, we've got the Fezandipity, Poison Fairy, Fairy type, Expert Bell, I think may change to a Shell Bell. We'll test it out. It might be fun. I think this one could probably work in online raids pretty well, especially if you go light screen over the Roost, which is definitely something I would maybe consider. And then the EV spread is going to be just very straightforward. Modest, 252 in HP, 252 special attack, with the rest dumped in special defense, because you can see how like sky high the special defense stat is anyway, so it's very good in that respect. Good high HP, decent speed as well, so allowed speed both of them without any investment, so it should be a decent option with the acid spray there as well in the way to kind of boost your special attack and special defense at the same time. Just might be a bit slow. That's my only issue. I think it could be a slow grind and there might be faster options. Next one up is Flutter main. I covered this in the video that I put up on the channel earlier. Shell Bell, held item. Probably could change this to an expert belt because we've got the draining kiss as the kind of the line of recovery here. So just to do a little bit more damage, because the problem with draining kiss is it's not the most powerful base power move. Moves though are going to be Calm Mind, Fake Tears, Shadow Ball, and Draining Kiss. Shadow Ball could be probably changed for this set to probably Moonblast, really, just to give you a different option if you just want to hit for bigger power and you don't need to rely on the Draining Kiss so much. So that's what I would probably go with. And the EV spread, again, very straightforward. You could take the HP investment out and put it in special defense, but then you probably want to use this for other 5-6 star raids in game if you're farming those. So this is kind of fine anyway. But you can see again, special defense stats really high, especially after Calm Mind. You're not going to be taking too much damage even from super effective hits from the Dialga. Not worried about the dragon type moves either, and all of the elemental moves that they can throw out at you aren't really going to cause too many issues. Next one up, we'll skip the Arceus for a moment. We've got the Azumarill. I do think Azumarill is probably going to be really good in this raid. Fairy Terra typing, Shell Bell held item. Then we got Misty Terrain, which we could probably change to something else. I feel like probably Aqua Ring could be a decent option here on it, just for additional recovery. Light Screen, it's going to help you against those special attacker moves. The only thing I worry about with Azumarill is Thunderbolt or Thunder on either the Dialga or the Palkia. That could make it a little bit trickier, but otherwise it's going to have a really easy time getting the Light Screen up, getting the Belly Drum up, and then just spamming with the Play Rough, especially just taking advantage of the huge power. Again, very straightforward AV spread, 252 HP, 252 attack with an adamant nature. And then we got Arceus that we can have a go with, I guess, because Arceus is probably going to be good just because of its base stats, and these being 5-star raids and not 6-star raids. Recover, Acid Spray, Calm Mind, Judgment. There's not really too much else to say about Arceus with the Pixie Plate, and then 252 HP, 252 special attack with a modest nature. So they're the kind of builds. I think we'll probably I'll try the Pheasantipity first, but I have a feeling that the Flutterman might be the fastest out of all of them. We'll see when we go into the raids, but yeah. Right. Dialga has nothing for hands. Dialga is steel type though. Is Dialga steel type? I thought they were both dragon. Let me check the Pokemon. Palkia, Tera Raid. Yeah, they're both dragon types. So they're both dragon Terra types. So yeah, the Dialga isn't a steel. According to the Pokemon website. I'll just pull this up for you. Let's see if I can pull it up. Let's see, web page. There we go. Oh man, we're going behind everything now. What have I done? We've lost everything. Where is everything? Okay, I need to resize this. Resize it. That's better. There we go. We can resize it. It's like, why have I lost myself? I've disappeared. Okay. But yeah, if we look down, and let's just zoom in a little so you can see. You've got the Dragon Terra type, which is for both of them. They both got the Dragon Terra hats on. So that would be a big indicator to me, at least, that they are Dragon type. It doesn't really say. Both have the Dragon as their Terra type. So there we go. Yeah, that kind of solves that mystery, I guess. So we're all good with that, which is nice. So we kind of know what to expect. So the Dialga not going to be something we need to worry about with a steel Terra typing. They're both dragon for this one, which is all right. Where's Lee? Professor Oak, I disappeared. Roar Time, dragon type move. Yeah, Roar Time, probably something that ends Spatial Rend. I'll be on the Palkia. Could you not just do Play Rough, Belly Drum, Iron Hands? I mean, you could do, but you don't get the stab on it, so I don't know how. Like, it'll probably be fine. I guess the only thing that you would worry about in that situation would be like Earth Power on the Dialga, and then the Dragon type moves are still going to hit you if you're Iron Hands until you can terrestrialize into that Fairy type, you know. It's probably better going with a Fairy type, you know. I think if it was a 7-star raid, I'd be more inclined to look for alternative options outside of Fairy types, but because they're only 5-star, they should only be like level 75, so I really don't think they're going to be like too threatening, you know. Are they shiny locked? Lelo, that is the big question. We will find out in exactly 10 minutes. I actually feel like Zacian would be a great choice for Palkia. Yeah, I agree. I think it would be a great choice, probably for both of them, you know, because I think both of them being dragon types, like the same applies for both. I think it's only the coverage moves that you're going to have to watch out for, like the water type attacks on the Palkia. I mean, Azumarill really matches up into the Palkia like perfectly, right? The Palkia can't really do anything to it. it's going to rely on having something like Thunderbolt to be able to hit it for any super effective damage. So against Palkia, Azumarill is like the choice Pokemon that you want to bring against Palkia. It's just against the Dialga that you would maybe think, it could struggle a little bit, the Flash Cannon, but I think still will do. Very, very good job. Christopher, did you miss the Mew and Mewtwo event a while back? Did you, Chris? I hope you didn't. They are probably shiny locked. Mimikyu fan, I agree with you. They probably will be. Dialga has lots of steel moves. It does. Dialga has access to a bunch of stuff. Dialga and Palkia have a lot of coverage moves. Like, see if I can. Do you want me to share my showdown window with you guys so you can see it, so I'm not just flicking through things and just rhyming things off? But you're gonna get Earth Power on Dialga, Flamethrower, Heavy Slam. I don't think it's gonna be physical. I think it's gonna be pretty much specially based. I would say it's probably gonna have Roar of Time, Dragon Pulse, Flash Cannon. It could have Trick Room. I doubt it. Metal Burst would be bad, because then it's hitting you for 1.5 times damage, so it's likely gonna knock you out every time it does go for that. Like setup support moves, it doesn't really have too many of those. Thunder Wave, I guess it's got, but we're really scratching like the bottom of the barrel with these sort of options, you know. It's Power Gem, Ice Beam, Blizzard. It's not really, I think, because they don't really have anything. I mean, Dialga has Iron Defense and it gets bulk up, right? But I just feel like it's not going to be that difficult. I might be pleasantly surprised. We might come into it and it might be like Iron Defense Body Press and just absolutely dunk on us, but I really don't think it's gonna. What about Alolan Ninetales? Probably wouldn't advise Alolan Ninetales. It's like quad weak to steel, so that the Flash Cannon, even behind shield like the Aurora Veil, is gonna nuke it pretty hard. Dialga and Palkia Raid is 100% shiny locked. Tomahawk, the DLC legendaries won't be shiny locked. Yeah, hopefully they won't be. Just I can't wait to get my 2-ball. I know, I can't wait as well. Wizzle, I'm going in with Assault Man. This Gorganico's a good shout. Dialga original types. Oh, Dragon Steel, of course. It will have a steel move. Yeah, exactly. It will have Flash Cannon for sure. It'll just be whether or not what other coverage it gets. But like I mentioned in the preview, I don't think it gets, like, neither of them get anything like Nasty Plot, like Calm Mind or anything like that, or anything to really worry about lowering your defenses. I think that's one of the big things when I looked at the legendaries when I was first doing the raid builds, when we had that first home kind of interaction with Scarlet and Violet. It was like, a lot of the legendaries are super powerful, but they just don't have the tools to work in a raid like a lot of other Pokemon do. So that's why I'm not like too worried about them. Do you know any Pokemon that can go well with Armarouge and Indeedee? I'm kind of trying to build a team for those two, but I'm not sure what Pokemon to use. Could use Ursaluna. Cresselia works well with that. I'm just thinking of Pablo's team that he ran in Gdansk, and he ran Armarouge, Indeedee, Iron Hands, Cresselia, Ursaluna, and what was his 6th one? Let me have a look. Pretty sure if I go into my boxes, you'll be able to see something similar. I think it'll be in like box 32. No, this is a team that he ran. Yeah, the Armarouge, Indeedee, Torkoal, Lilligant, Cresselia, and Ursaluna. So I think the Ursaluna was maybe... No, he did have Ursaluna, Cresselia, I'm pretty sure. So he had Iron Hands over one of those two, but he definitely had those 4. Torkoal works super nice because I think that's something you can do. The Hisuian Lilligant. You could always change Cresselia for Hatterene as well, so it gives you another Trick Room user. But Ursaluna is another nice option as well in the Trick Room team. Dylan Hyman, thank you so much for the subscribe. But it depends where you want to go with the team. If you want to go like full Trick Room, we've got 6 minutes, chat, and we will be going live with this one. Hopefully that helps, Devin. Palkia has a low physical defense, yeah, as well. So yeah, Palkia's physical defense way lower, 100, and Dialga's is the lower of the two with the special defense. So really, ideally, what you're going to want to use is Azumarill for the Palkia, probably, and then Flutter main, or at a stretch, Pheasantipity for the Dialga. Really, out of the two, you know. The only drawback with Pheasantipity is it's got terrible special attack stat. Like, we're looking at 262, and then Flutter mains is like 405. So I mean, like, we're going to be doing way more damage with Flutter main. It's going to be quicker with that. That's why I say it's going to be probably a way quicker one. Tank Prism, Osirus, if Necrozma's back, do you think the Ultra Beasts are coming as well? Don't. I would love the Ultra Beasts to come back. They make sense lore-wise, and since Gen 8, they've returned alongside. I would love to see, you know. I pray that we get Cortana. Cortana is the one. Imagine Cortana with, like, terrestrialization. Cortana would be absolutely insane. It'd be so good. It'd be great to see them come back. I've heard nothing about the Ultra Beasts, so in the DLC, so I'm not getting my hopes up too much, but it would be amazing if we do see them come back. Andrew, how are you doing? Did you know that you can get a shiny Lucario from a mystery gift? I did, my friend. We covered a video on it earlier today, and grabbed it on the stream after we finished the trailer. So it's a really nice mystery gift, but thanks for mentioning it as well. Professor Oak, like the stream on your way in the chat. Thank you so much, Professor Oak. You can use your special personalized emote if you want. And John, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Iron Hands Air Balloon. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, because it's a 5-star raid, Iron Hands is probably going to be one of those Pokemon that you're going to be able to just spam your way through it. And it's bulky enough, you know. I think you got to worry with Iron Hands, though, because it's better on its defensive side than its special defensive side. So maybe not going to be able to take those hits as well as you maybe expect it to. You could Assault Vest it, I guess. But then you can't boost its attack either. So you're not going to be doing the damage that you probably would like to be doing with it. Which one is for which game? Don't mind me asking. So Scarlet is going to be the Dialga, and Violet is going to be Palkia. And I've got my Violet copy at the ready. So we'll do Scarlet. I'll solo it. I'll grab it, and then we'll host it, and then we'll jump over and do the same on my Violet. So whichever game you've got, hopefully you kind of cover bases and you're able to grab it pretty easily tonight. These are shiny locked, right? This is the big question. A lot of people are saying yes. We've had no concrete answers yet on whether or not they're shiny locked, so we don't know. King Whooper, how are you doing? Is there any ice type attacks that drain HP? Do you mean like recover HP as well? I don't think there are. Not like Draining Kiss. I don't think so. What about Annihilape Screech? Yeah, I mean, Annihilape's always going to be good. Because it's a 5-star as well, it doesn't necessarily need to be super effective. Annihilape's going to be bulky enough as well. So probably a really good one if you don't want to build anything specifically going into this, you know. Going to try Trusted Annihilape first. I don't blame you. I think that's not a bad shout. Thij Van Rugen. I hope I've pronounced that right. I probably haven't. So I'm just going to say sorry and also thank you for the subscribe. I really appreciate the support. Brandon, could this team work for the Trick Room for Indigo Disc? Lilligant Armor Rouge. Lux Boot. Thank you so much as well for the subscribe. Lilligant, Armor Rouge, Blood Moon, Ursaluna, or Ursaluna, Crest, Torkoal, 100%. Yeah, I really like it. I really like it. It's very strong as well. And I think when you go on that heavy around Trick Room, you can't really go too wrong. You just got to watch out for Imprisoned Trick Room. That's pretty much the only thing that would stop the size spam stuff. But I don't think we're going to see that in the Indigo Disc. Very unlikely anyway. Or someone else kind of getting rid of your terrain with another terrain, you know. Whimsicott with Grassy Seed, I'm guessing is going to have grassy terrain to kind of take advantage of that. So that could be something we see. But again, you're still going to be able to follow me, Trick Room, and then you're going to be in like such a good position to just switch the Indeedee out to Torkoal and, you know, use Armor Cannon, and then switch the Indeedee back in and go for Expand and Force. Bro, where did you get that special uniform? This is from the Teal Mask. If you, after you finish the Teal Mask, if you go back to the caretaker at the end and you pay him 1 million Poké Dollars, I'm not even kidding, 1 million Poké Dollars, you rebuild the statue that the Loyal 3 broke, and as a reward you get this spicy uniform, which is, in my opinion, worth the million Poké Dollars. Tony Dufflin, thank you so much for becoming the latest member of the channel. I really appreciate it, my friend. And Laszlo as well, thank you so much for months. Thank you, well, 2 months, Laszlo, thank you so much. And Raymond and Domin as well, thank you so much. You two are 4 months, that's incredible. Thank you so much, all of you, for the support. And Roseley, you changed your character's hairstyle. I did. I changed it a while ago, but I think because I had the mask on, like, no one really ever noticed. But I took the mask off, so I was like, yeah, it's time for the mask to be put back in its bag. Right, chat, it is time. It is that time. So let's connect to the internet and go and get this raid. 1 million G's, yeah. But you can do, there's another side quest where you can get almost 1 million. So it kind of like evens out a little bit. Right, we're not, we are 1 minute past, so this is good. Right, let's see. Let's go down to Mr. Gifts. Check Poké Portal news. Let's hope this raid update doesn't break the games like the last or some previous raids. We'll not disconnect just yet. We'll just make sure that we've got it. So let's look for this dragon symbol. I wonder if we get, we'll probably only get one. What is that? That has not appeared on my map. So that might be a different Flabébé form. Because that's what appears in Paldea. So we've got the update. We just need to find the Dragon Tera Raid Den. Where are we going? This is making it. Yeah, there's a Flabébé there. And yeah. Oh, that's really cool with the outbreaks. That they're all different Flabébé colors. That's very cool. Right, there it is. There it is. Hide in there. Okay. I think we'll do some of the mass outbreaks as well, because the mass outbreaks are very cool for having increased shiny rates, and I don't know what they are yet. Whose birthday is it? Whose birthday is it? Let's see. Someone's saying happy birthday. Doink Mouse. Are we going for Palkia or Dialga? Dialga first, and then we'll go on to Palkia. Devin, today is your Devin. Happy birthday, chat. If you can, shout out to Devin. Give him a big happy birthday. Hope you're having a great day, Devin, and thanks so much for coming by the stream. Great to see you as always, and happy birthday. I will not sing. I'll save you. I'll save you the singing, but know that the thought is there. Right, let's get to this raid. So I'll do it solo. I'm gonna try and do it solo first. I just want to do it solo in my game just to see if any of these builds work. Kind of get a feel for it. Because it'll take about, I think Joe must get the data dump in about 15 minutes before I think Cerebee's updated. So it gives us a little bit of time to jump in and see what this Pokemon is about. So should we try the Pheasantipity? Nah, let's try the Flutter, man. Let's go with that one. Let's go with that one. Link you on Violet, right? I get the Scarlet for Dialga. Yes, I will. I'm going to host both, so we'll make sure that everyone gets in on both of them that want to, that are having trouble getting the opposite copy. So yeah, Tony will probably try this team for the DLC first. Kitakami online, Chandelier, Ogapon Water, Como or Shinisha, the Fairy and Garchomp. I love it. I love that. That's nice and solid as well. Right, let's see what this Dialga does. I don't know if I'll catch it after beating it, because I want to know if it's shiny locked or not, and I don't want to catch it in case. Ooh, there's the Trick Room. Yeah, did say. Was it going to prevent us going for the Calm Mind first? Earth Power. Okay, so no Flash Cannon. Mike, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy to be here, Lee. Hope you're doing well. I am doing great, mate. And also great to have you here as well, my friend. I hope you are having a fantastic day. And wow, Stealth Rocks. Okay, this Trick Room. We'll go for these fake tiers because we need to get these off before. Wow, Steel Beam. There we go. Bosh. That is a lot of damage, but it can't attack next turn unless it's cheating. It should... No, it can. It can attack. What am I talking about? Might knock us out if it goes for it. Yeah, it's going to knock us out. Okay. Wow. The steel beam. We need to go light screen, I think, on it. I can't believe we got knocked out by a 5-star raid. I don't know if the Flutter main is going to be the one. The Trick Room turn 0 kind of throws things off a lot. But we're going to have to calm mind up a bit. Man, okay. This Trick Room should end now. Wow. Which should allow us to get... Okay. Nullifying before our turn. So that's kind of strange. The Trick Room should end now. Annihilape for this Steely boy. Palkia uses Gravity turn 1. Right. I'm pretty sure that Trick Room ends now. No, it's still got 1 turn. Okay. I don't think the Flutter main is going to be the build for this. Because it's just going to spam the Steel Beam again. Yeah, I think Azumarill for the Palkia is the way to go. Unless it's got Thunder. Because if it's got Rain Dance, it's probably got Thunder, right? Because it will easily beat Mewtwo without Switch Online. I have a video on the channel. It's not easy, but it is a way. Dialga. I think the Azumarill might be just the play, you know, here. I honestly do. I think the Azumarill is probably just the way to go. Light screen, belly drum. Because then in the Trick Room, we should underspeed it and go first. So we like the Trick Room being set up in that one. Palkia has Thunder. Yeah. Rain Dance, Thunder on Palkia. Wow. Okay. We kind of thought it might have that. That was something that we did talk about. On the shiny odds going to be really bad because it's a raid, even if it isn't locked. Yeah, Kidabio, that's the other problem. Even if they're not shiny locked, the odds of these being shiny is terrible. Terrible. It's like high odds. So the Trick Room goes up. I think this is where Azumarill plays into our hands a bit more because we should be going first in a Trick Room. So we get the light screen up first, which helps us massively going forward. And we get the defense boost as you would normally do in the raid. The Earth Power coming out doing absolutely nothing. Stealth Rock. And then the next turn we can Belly Drum. And we'll still be in a good spot where we can Belly Drum here. I think because, yeah, the Steel Beam... Yeah, we should still be fine. I'll take us... Yeah, Steel Beam... I don't think Steel Beam takes us down from this range. And we just play rough from here. So if the Steel Beam we take this, we're fine. Ooh! Might be a roll. Might be a roll. That should recover enough to allow us to kind of get a little bit of a hit off the next turn. There's a shield up. It's going to nullify our stats on our side of the field. That's the only issue, right? Wow. It's not like your regular 5-star Tera Raid for sure. Got a few more tricks up its sleeve. It must have nullified our stats on our side of the field. So I... I think we just go down to the next one and then we come back in and we can terrestrialize. Finish the Palkia raid with Azumarill. 1 knockout. Nice, Professor Oak. Well, for the Palkia it works. That's good. Klefki on Magina would work. Klefki on Magina would work for sure. There's no Trick Room set up, but I don't want to risk terrestrializing here just for the fact that we probably will go down. Yeah, we will. Here we go. It makes no sense the Trick Room going up because we should underspeed it every turn under Trick Room, but as soon as the Trick Room ends, the Dialga outspeeds us. It doesn't really make too much sense. But shiny locked. Is it shiny locked? Is it shiny locked? Let's see. Let's see if Cerebee's got the update with all of this. No updates yet on it, but the Azumarill is going to be able to run through. It's just not the most effective. That's the only thing. Nah, there's no update yet on it. I used Command twice and Drain Kiss to death. So that's probably the other way to do it as well. Weasel, was that with the Flutterman against Dialga, or was it not? Yeah, you can only catch one per save file. That's why it's worth maybe holding off if it is not shiny locked and you want to shiny hunt this. Although it's going to be a hard shiny hunt. So like, imagine if you find a shiny Palkia or Dialga and can't even catch it. Exactly, I know that's the brutal thing about it. Drops an ability patch, wow. Does Dialga have physical moves as well, or only special? Dialga only has special. You might be better off just like metronoming the Azumarill, really. I mean, it's just not doing the damage against the Dialga though. One Dialga or Palkia, you can get them both. You can get them both. You can get them both. So one of each per save file. I ran Aqua Ring on Azumarill and it did great. I encountered a shiny Dialga. No way, Eric. Are you being serious? If you are, that's insane. Right. I don't think this is the solo build though. This one. I knew that 20 plus years after Gen 2, that Azumarill would be the god. I think it's just getting into the position where it can belly drum and then be able to kind of utilize that. I've not run it really the best way in this raid. I want to see what the item drops are. This was really, really slow though. This was not the best way to do it. I can't find the raid. The raid is pretty difficult to find. There is only one on your map. Sashin is good support with Howl and Noble Roll. We won. You people use heal. The ape still wins after dying twice. That's nice. I mean, Azumarill will do it. It's just very slow. I'm not convinced by the Azumarill build. So you get an ability patch the first time. Steal Terra Shards. You get 50 of those. Wow, that's nice. Lots of calcium. Candies. Loads of candies. The item drops are actually really good. 10 Dragon Shards as well. Which is good. Wow. Okay, you get a lot of Terra Shards for this raid. Which is actually really, really good. John, the Azumarill definitely has huge power. What's the best Pokemon moveset for them? We're working on it for sure for the solo, because I think this one's gonna be worth trying to figure out the best solo for it, because I think the item drops, from what I heard, well, from what I read on the Pokemon website about this Tera raid, it did mention about doing this raid for the Tera drop, for the item drops as well. So it's probably one of those where it's, if we can get a quick build against it, it's going to be worth doing it for just the item drops. Let's try the Pheasantipity for this one. I mean, you could use room service. The thing is with the Azumarill, it should do well. It's just you really want... Could Sylveon be the better play for this, you know? Let me see if I've got a Sylveon in my box, because Sylveon might be a better idea against this. I honestly think Sylveon could be the play. Right, raid builds. I'm pretty sure I have a Sylveon. It's just because Sylveon's nice and slow as well. We can get a Calm Mind off turn 1. Sylveon, where are you? I've got everything else. Gardevoir could work as well. Have I not got a Sylveon? Don't say I've not got a Sylveon. We have, it's right in front of me, right here. Right here. Right, let's have a look at you, Sylveon. What are we looking at? Because Sylveon's got good special defense as well. Hyper Voice, Calm Mind, Fake Tears, Reflect. Probably want to change that for Light Screen. And then we're good to go. And then we put a Shell Bell on it. And then with Light Screen and Calm Mind, I don't see this being too much of an issue. Give you that. Let's try the Sylveon in against it, because the Sylveon should be... Oh man, this isn't even the raid. Deceived us. There it is. Palkia gives 50 water Terra Shards. That's a really good one. Cerebi says it's locked, so Joe's got the update now. Okay, let's have a quick look. Let's jump over. Right. Let's pull it open. I'll probably disappear for a minute again. I'll probably disappear for just a second. But I'll resize. Don't worry, I'm still here. Still here. Let's pull this up and have a look at some of the details on this one. See what we're looking at for this raid in particular. Can we do it nicely so it's all shaped in there? And we'll get rid of this advert. Right, so we've got the Dialga. It's going to have Draco Meteor, Earth Power, Fire Blast, Steel Beam, additional move, Trick Room, Stealth Rock, Iron Defense. It does have Iron Defense. So, again, another reason why the Azumarill probably not that great. Shiny locked. It is shiny locked. Okay, it's quiet as well, so it will be min speed. Wonder if I'll have a 0 speed IV. I doubt it. But it's level 75, which makes it even slower anyway. So in a Trick Room. And then Palkia, Draco Meteor, Thunder, Fire Blast, Hydro Pump. Yeah, okay. And again, there the item drops. Okay, well, we kind of got an idea of what it's trying to do. But that's the information. So sad that they are shiny locked though. I just want to have a quick look while we're doing this. Let's try it with the Sylveon. Do we try it with the Pheasantipity first? Let's try the Pheasantipity first. It's got better special defense than the Flutter main. Just finished dinner and I'm now getting on my Violet game. I feel like most of the event raids are shiny locked. Yeah, I feel like because they're legendaries it will be. Is Steel Beam physical? If not, Forges works. High special defense. Steel Beam is a special attack. Pretty sure. Steel Beam special, yeah. Had to check. Had to double check. I shouldn't need to. Arceus hits Palkia hard. Yeah, Arceus is actually a really good shout against the Palkia. So the Trick Room goes up straight away. So it's going to fire off. Does it fire off? The Earth Power is not ideal here either, really. Because that's super effective. And then the Steel Beam's just as effective. But I think we go double Calm Mind, then Roost, then Acid Spray 3 times, then Terrastalize. Which we should be able to do. Death Horse, thank you so much. I appreciate it, my friend. I hope you're having a great day. And thank you so much for the support. Let's see how much this Steel Beam does. Okay, that's not terrible. Yeah, Pheasantipity might be a bit better suited than Flutter, because this next turn we just roost. And then we Acid Spray 3 times. Yeah, that's doing absolutely nothing. And then we're good after that after the third Acid Spray. When we can Terastallize, we're going to be in a really good spot. This is still not going to be doing the damage. Nah, nowhere near. Okay, here we go. I think Pheasantipity might be the solo play. Just called Palkia with a Master Ball. Very nice, Pikachu squad. And thank you once again for the donation and the super chat. It really, really does help the channel out, and really generous of you as well. Thank you so much. Okay, that's not what we like to see. The nullifying our stats on our side of the field, because this Steel Beam will hit us a lot harder than before. But again, not doing like terrible damage, because even with a Calm Mind, we'll be able to soak up the next one, roost off, 2 Acid Sprays, Terastallize, and knock it out. Just kind of want it to be a bit faster, but I don't know if I'm just overcompensating because it's a 5-star raid and I'm kind of expecting it not to be that difficult. What about Giratina? Giratina is going to struggle against the and Pikachu squad. Thank you so much once again for the super chat. Giratina is going to struggle against the dragon type attacks that they've got, Draco Meteor, but otherwise it would be a pretty good option. Yeah, so Pheasantipity going to be a decent option against it. See how much this. And now we can Terastallize and Moonblast, and we should do a good sizable damage. It's only -4 special defense, and we're +1 special attack, so I'm not assuming this is going to be anywhere near. And Weedy and Umit, thank you so much for the subscribes. It's not going to be enough to pick up the knockout for sure, but it'll definitely break the shield. And we should take... Yeah. So Pheasantipity is a lot quicker than the Azumarill for sure for Dialga solo, but it's still not the refined build we want. There's the Iron Defense. Okay, well, it goes down to the next Moonblast that we fire off. How dare it burn us? And I guess I can catch it now because we know it's shiny locked, so it doesn't matter. Right. Dude, I just saw a Dialga with very Darkrai. Nice, that's awesome. Are they shiny locked? They are shiny locked. Unfortunately, they are both shiny locked, so you're not going to be able to get them shiny at all. I'm going to get Dialga in a heavy ball. Because why not? With Sylveon, it's really easy. 3 times Hyper Voice. After stat reset, 2 times Calm Mind, Terastallize, spam Hyper Voice. Tony, I like it. Sylveon really fast. Use a Beast Ball. Rob, I've got to keep my Beast Balls for the Indigo Disc. I only got 2 of them, and they're both from the Ace Academy tournament. Like the run through of that, just farming for money. So I need to keep them. Second time through, you get a lot of rare candies. And there's a similar amount of Terra Shards, just no steel ones. You only get that on the first time through. Okay, let's try one more solo with the Sylveon, and then I'll start hosting them for everyone, so we'll be able to jump on and I'll share this for those of you that want to get Dialga in your games. Dialga might be a good shout though. Danny, how are you doing? I haven't even said hello. Hope you're having a great day. Okay, let's try this one more time. Let's try the Sylveon. So the Azumarill can do it. It's very slow. It's not something I would really recommend to take in against Dialga solo. The Pheasantipity isn't terrible. It can do it effectively. It's not the fastest thing. But from what it sounds like, Sylveon is the play. So let's try the Sylveon. Looking for a turbo controller. Do you have one you recommend? I use the 8-bit DO Ultimate controller. The only drawback with it being a turbo controller is I have to tape down the button to have the turbo mode. So you can set a turbo mode, but you have to hold the button while you're doing it. So I kind of tape down the button that I need it to be set to turbo and then leave it, which works fine, but it's like I wish I didn't have to have like a roller tape lying around to be able to do it anytime I want to do this, you know. That's the only thing. Sylveon, okay, the Sylveon build, I think we'll be able to do it. Let's go with this. Let's see the EV spread. Actually, that's probably the best because it's max special defense, so that's kind of fine. Got a ribbon on it as well. Palkia champion, huh? Okay, let's try this Sylveon. And let's see how quickly this can do it. I imagine the hyper voice is going to do some good work on it. Danny, thank you so much. I am. It's great to be kind of jumping back in and streaming as well and doing these events as well. So I didn't expect us to be doing a Tera Raid today, but very pleased that we've got one. Use a toothpick, not tape. I don't think a toothpick would hold down this. Would it? Like what? Just to wedge it in? Like press the button down and wedge it in? Never heard that technique. I will try it. That's the way. Mark, thank you so much for the sub. It would save waste and so much tape. Okay, let's comment. What strat are you using? So we tested the Azumarill. WDU, thank you so much for the subscribe. Tried the Azumarill. It does do it. It's just very slow. It's not a great solo build at all. Serendipity we just tried, which I do like. It does do it. It's faster than the Azumarill. But we're going to try the Sylveon now. Which Sylveon should be able to walk this pretty easily. After this one, I will host the raid. So I'm gonna actually, that's without a light screen as well. Okay, I'm gonna fake tears this thing before the shield goes up as well, so we can see. What's this steel beam doing? Not much. Okay, this is fine. We fake tears. Should we spam a hyper voice now, or get one more fake tears off before we do it? Let's get one more fake tears off, and then we'll spam the hyper voice. So we're +2, it's -4, and a hyper voice should be doing some. It's got the shield up. We got too greedy. We got too greedy. It's gonna nullify our stats. It is. Still got the -4. Doesn't really help us too much. We're gonna have to calm mind. Gabrielle, thank you so much for the subscribe. The steel beam's gonna hurt. Yeah, that is not ideal. Yeah, we got too greedy with that. We should have just spammed the hyper voice a lot quicker. And then, yeah, okay, we got way too greedy on this one. That's the problem. Let's jump back into it and try it again. I use the Nixie Wizard Turbo Controller, GameCube looking ones, and they have 2 turbo functions, hold and continuous, where you don't need to touch it. I farm while asleep in the Ace Academy. That is ideal. That's exactly what you want. Thanks for the recommendation with that one. Maybe it's something I should look at doing. Replacing. So I've got a little bit of a better one to use than this one. Try a shoelace, tie it on the A button, and you're golden. Got all these suggestions. Thank you so much, chat. I appreciate it. I will try all of these out. Beating it with Tatsuguri. I love it. If you have any competitive Sylveon, that will work too. You can just stall out the Trick Room with Protect. That's not a bad play either, you know. I like that idea with the Protect. Is there a solo strat for Palkia? We will get to that for sure. Right, so there's the Trick Room. I think we Calm Mind twice, we Fake Tears once, and then we Hyper Voice, and then it's going to like nullify all of our stats. But we probably want a light screen as well, so we can Fake Tears, we can just light screen, Fake Tears, spam Hyper Voice, because if Fire Blasts, it goes Stealth Rocks this next turn, The light screen will still be in effect when it nullifies our stats. So we just concentrate on going for the fake tears twice rather than wasting our time calm mining for it just to be kind of undone. Because yeah, behind the light screen, the steel beam's not doing too much damage still. So 2 fake tears, and then we hyper voice. Get all our health back. And then we've got like 1 more turn of Trick Room after the hyper voice. Oh, that's not good. That's gonna knock us out now. Maybe we do need to Calm Mind. Oh, it goes Fire Blast. I mean, we get lucky there, because if it's Steel Beams there, we just go down. See how much health we get back. Not a great amount. But the shield goes up now. It nullifies the stats on our side of the field. We still got the light screen in effect. And this is where we can start Calm Minding, I guess. And then I think, is there 1 turn of Trick Room left? Yeah, 1 turn. So we'll be able to kind of Calm Mind. Why is it Fire Blasting? Palkia, Flutter in with Sunny Day, Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, and Moon Blast with Shell Bell works very well. Ben, that is a great strategy. With the Sunny Day as well, you get the Photosynthesis boost. J2 Arceus, you got to use the Annihilape. Annihilape feels like probably a solid one to use in this one, honestly. Yeah. Hope you're doing well though, mate. Fairy Terra, Azumarill, easy solos of Palkia. Yeah, I think Professor Oak mentioned that as well. I feel like Azumarill will be very good against Palkia, for sure. But the Sylveon's doing a pretty good job. I think you just got to not get too greedy with the drops and things, because there it's going to remove those fake tears drops. But we've got the 2 Calm Minds up now, and we're going to be able to terrestrialize after the next hyper voice, so we should be good. What solos? Dialga. Sylveon's a good option. Pheasantipity a good option. I think we come back in with the Fluttermane. Feels like it should be a good option, but the Trick Room's a bit annoying against Dialga in particular. I think Fluttermane might be better for Palkia solo. I think like Ben just mentioned. And we can terrestrialize, and this should be enough to knock it down. This is a 5-star raid, just being very right. Well, it is a 5-star raid, Robert, yeah, but it's not as straightforward as some of the other 5-star Tera raids, and I think because the legendaries are a lot bulkier than maybe some of the other Spotlight Tera raids that we've had, and they've got like turn 0 and some tricky turns where they're nullifying stats on certain turns, making it a bit more difficult to clear them quick. It's not that they're difficult to clear, because I think they're pretty easy to clear. It's just clearing them faster than what we have been doing. Sylveon seems to be pretty speedy at doing it. This hyper voice should be enough to knock it out now. The Pheasantipity was pretty good. Between the two, I can't really decide which one's the better of the two. I guess Sylveon, because of the fact that everyone has access to Sylveon, right? I'll go over the sets in just one moment when we finish this one up. Does the original Azumarill set work for Dialga? It does work, it's just really slow at getting through it. That's the only problem. And Dialga's got Iron Defense as well, which can slow you down a little bit further. But it does work. Right. Let's get this raid and then host it. For anyone that wants to jump in, I'll show the builds. So the builds that we've played around with that have been successful or faster, I think Arceus as well. We'll try Arceus against the Dialga as well. I think that could work really effectively. So the Pheasantipity, Fairy Terra typing, Expert Belt as the held item. I would probably change that for... I would actually change this. I would change this altogether. I would go... I'd probably go... would we go light screen on it? Or would we keep Roost? No, we keep Roost. We keep Roost. I think we keep this set, actually. We keep this set, yeah. So Fairy, Terra typing, Expert Belt held item. And then the moveset is going to be Roost, Calm Mind, Acid Spray, Moonblast. And then the EV spread is going to be 252 HP, 252 special attack with a modest nature. And then the Sylveon build that we've got is Fairy, Terra type, Shell Bell, held item, Hyper Voice, Calm Mind, Fake Tears, Light Screen, Pixelate, hidden ability on it. And then the EV spread, you could just go max special defense. We've got a bit of defense in there, which we don't necessarily need. So I would suggest going for that special defense investment. Have we got zinc? We've got zinc, so we can max that out. So just to make it a little bit easier to kind of see, we'll get rid of the how much defense have we got on this? Okay, cool. And then the zincs. Sure, I've got some more chief for this. Clever. There we go. Why wouldn't that max out? That's weird. I would just max both out though, the special defense and the special attack with a modest nature for the rest of the HP for the Sylveon. I need to fix that though. So they're the two basically that we've got at the moment. Right, let's get this raid and I'm gonna host it. So if anyone has Violet and wants to grab themselves a Dialga, I think I'm gonna use the Pheasantipity because that feels like probably one of the more the Sylveon probably feels good for the raids online as well, to be honest. It's nice and easy to get to. How can I get a Hisuian Samurott if I missed it? You can trade it in from Pokemon Home if you have Pokemon Legends Arceus. And Daylight, thank you so much for the subscribe. Right, okay, let's host this. We going with Pheasantipity? No, we're gonna go with Sylveon, aren't we? Challenges a group. Let anyone join. Right. As soon as you see the code, bang it in and join. I should do it with a code, really, shouldn't I? So we can only have people. Yeah, I should do it with a code. Okay, I'll make sure to do the next one with a code. Can I cancel out of this? Because yeah, I should do with a code. What am I doing? Cancel. Yes. Sorry to everyone that has jumped in on that. Feel bad for everyone that jumped in on that straight away with the Dialga, and they're like, oh, finally got the Dialga raid, there's the code, my bad. Zeddy Kush, thank you so much for the subscribe. And Christian, how are you doing? I'm doing good, my friend. Figuring out this Dialga raid for sure. I think it's fine. It's just figuring out the best solo build, which I don't think is we kind of figured out just yet. Sylveon and Pheasantipity feel pretty good for Dialga, at least. I just feel like there's quicker ways. There's going to be a quicker way to do it. I do have Scarlet, but I don't know if you want me to join the Dialga. Brandon, be my guest, my friend. I will be hosting a few of these, so just jump in on any of them to grab yourself a Dialga. Metronome Sylveon works well on Palkia. Yeah, I'd imagine the Sylveon probably works really good. Like if it does the Dialga, it will work well with the Palkia as well. So Sylveon across the board might be the one that's just good for soloing. Right. Wow, we haven't even had an attack off yet. I'll set the light screen up for everyone. So we've got that going forward at least. How do you do the event? This Lost Bubbler. If you go online and then go down to your mystery gifts and then go to check Pokeball news, you should be able to get it from there. Oosh. So much damage. Azumarill putting in a lot of work here. I'm going to heal cheer. I'm going to heal cheer. So whoever's in the raid with me, don't worry about heal cheering because I will heal everyone up this turn when we get to it. Hopefully we get a good one and it's not a tiny heal. Screech Annihilape, Steamrolls, Dialga. Like Annihilape actually might just be the way to do it. The Rage Fist. 2 Fake Tears, Moonblast. 2 Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, Moonblast. Rest of the time, Eric. Is that with the Flutter main? Or is that with the Sylveon? This should be the last in a Trick Room. Was it confirmed if these can be shiny or not? Yeah, Ben, it was. These are shiny locked, unfortunately. I thought my Sylveon was Fairy Terra type, but his flying worked out, though Dialga only did chip damage. That's nice. That's good. I don't think we're going to even need to terrestrialize in this raid. This one's going to be a quick one. I'm just going to fake tears it again to just speed it up. Huh, the shield looks like it's broke, but it is not broke. Well, we've done it anyway. How about Hatterene? Hatterene could be alright. I think it might be. It might not be terrible. Won't Lumina Crash help the Sylveon a lot? It definitely would. Yeah. Really interested in Palkia raid event. Can someone host it, please? Josh, I will be hosting a Palkia in a little while. We're just going to do some of the Dialga for a little bit before we jump in and do the Palkia. So I have got my Violet copy at the ready. We will do that tonight though. I think I'm going to give in and go for the... I'm going to try the Annihilape. Is it just going to be the one to go for? Boxes. Where's my Annihilape? Has to be the Ghost Terra type. It's fighting. Oh, I know where it is. I think it's box 32. Yeah. So we just need Screech on it. Over the Protect. Right, let's pop it in over the Azumarill, over the Flutter main. Let's just drop the Dialga here as well. Okay. Let's get the raid back up. And let's try the Annihilape. Kind of want to try it solo, but I will host it. I'll just continue hosting it. I do want to try it solo though, just to see how quickly it can do it. The most awkward raid to find as well, because it's not like a 7-star, so it doesn't really stick out on the map too well. There it is though. Dialga acquired. You're very welcome. Dumerific Bob, you are very welcome. Azumarill might not be the one shot with 2 screeches. That's true actually. With the Annihilape support, Azumarill probably becomes a lot more effective, especially if it belly drums like turn 1. Or if you light screen turn 1 with Azumarill and then belly drum turn 2 and then go for the play rough turn 3 after 2 screeches, I think that's probably the way to do it. Right, let's try. Let's try the Annihilape. Can't believe we're resorting back to Annihilape for this one, but it probably makes sense. Hugo caught both of them pretty smoothly. Nice, my friend. That is awesome to hear. If anyone does want to jump in and grab a Dialga, I will be hosting this one right now. I know people are mad about no new Mons being shown. Bit of a hot take. I think it's genius as it maintains a level of mystery Pokemon haven't really had for a while. Now I'm more excited for it. I do agree with that, Daniel, for sure. I think that's definitely like something that they probably do consider, because like just revealing everything, it's like, well, what's there to kind of look forward to? Where's the surprise when the games drop, you know? And it builds up more hype kind of feeling when you're playing through and you're like, oh my god, what is this new Pokemon that we're seeing, you know? So it's kind of cool in that respect. Sylveon is good for both, but the Steel Beam is hard on Dialga. Yeah, that's what I found. It really chunks you in those situations where it kind of nullifies your stat boosts. I think the light screen definitely helps with the Sylveon, but yeah, the Steel Beam definitely against Dialga makes it way more difficult to deal with. And Bug, you are welcome, my friend. Thank you so much. Thoughts on Newcastle? As a Chelsea fan, I feel a bit better. We're still terrible though. Oh, Deborah, thank you so much for the subscribe. So the match tonight was terrible. I actually sat through the Everton game, and fair play to Everton. I can't take anything away from them, but they deserved the win. They were the better team. We were terrible tonight. Before tonight, I was like, yeah, we're flying. We're in really good form. But I don't know. I had a little bad feeling about Everton. It's always hard going to Goodison. So I don't know. Yeah. Hopefully, like, I'm not looking forward to playing you guys down at Stamford Bridge in a few weeks in the cup. I think that's going to be very difficult, you know, because I want to do well in the cup, and I feel like you're like turning a corner with form, and it's not going to be the same sort of performance that we had at St James's a few weeks ago where we turned you guys over. It's going to be a lot more difficult. What is this Dialga doing? Okay, so we can bulk up now because we can't screech anymore. This raid is going like, what is going on with this raid? The Iron Defense makes the Annihilape a little bit more tricky to deal with, I guess, especially for online. And the bulk up's not really helping you against the Dialga at all because it's only using special attacks. So I guess we can Rage Fist, because the Rage Fist will be strong, right? So the Annihilape can do a job, but it's probably not the most effective against it. Especially when the shield goes up. The Screech is nice, but yeah. We are getting lucky as well with these Draco misses. Do we need bulk up for Monkey? It's probably good in this sort of situation where, man, critical hit, Draco. For these situations where the screeches happened, you got damage off, but you can't screech it through the shield, and we're kind of struggling to do any damage. So in these situations, I guess, yeah, the bulk up's probably like a good option. But I don't know if the Annihilape's really the play here. I think Sylveon's way better, in my opinion. SKTT, how are you doing? I hope you're well. And hello from Germany. Live stream gets me through the night shift. I hope your night shift's going well. Thanks so much for joining. And Hugo, thank you so much for the sub. MasterChef did it just with Focus Energy and Rage Fist. So just, yeah, that's not... that works probably better than the bulk up overall. Because you're not really getting any advantage of the bulk up other than a bit of a power buff, which might speed things up a little bit. Trying to create a VGC team and don't want to use legendaries. So far, Grimmsnarl, Mousehold, Flutter main, maybe Hisuian, Arcanine. Any suggestions for other 2 slots? Drop Annihilape in there next to the Mousehold. That'd be nice because you can use that beat up combination. Fits well with the Grimmsnarl screen support as well. That's the kind of route that you're going down with Grimmsnarl. Sylveon, I think, is the build. I think Sylveon's by far the best that we've played with against the Dialga so far. Yeah, Sylveon's weak against the steel attacks, but Sylveon has a really good special defensive stat, and it has access to fake tears and calm mind and light screen as well that you can kind of stack with each other. Ronin, Umbreon completely stalls Dialga. Use Snarl, light screen, and Moonlight. That's a nice way, especially online support. I think the monkey can do it for sure, but I don't feel like it's like, okay, let's test Annihilape out solo. This next one, I'll do the next one solo just to see what the Annihilape is like by itself. I'm not convinced that it's going to be the play. It'll probably be able to do it, right? Because it's a 5-star raid, but I don't know if it's going to be the fastest. I don't know if it'll be faster than Sylveon. John, hi, got here. Just got here, was wondering what was good Pokemon for this. A good Pokemon for this, I think, is, at the moment, I think Sylveon's probably the best. Serendipity not terrible either. We're just gonna go in and try the Annihilape. There's a lot of people have said Annihilape's decent for solo, and I fully get behind everyone that said that, and I think it probably will be able to do it. I worry about the speed that it can do it, to be honest. So we will find out. Got Dialga and Palkia in Violet. That's awesome. I'm pleased you've got it. It's definitely not the fastest. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna go in. I did the monkey solo and it did it within half the time left. That's good. I heard Jumpluff is good. Jumpluff. The Dialga. It's interesting. Would these two be useful in a raid or Magonia and Tinkerton? Magonia might be very good into this one. It's neutral to the steel beam from the Dialga. Would be super effective against the earth power though, but could be quite good. I'm not too sure about Tinkerton. Alright, let's try this. Screech. I think we'll probably get 2 Screeches off. The Orb Olivia definitely helps out with the recovery as well. Steel Beam, let's see how much this does. The Annihilape is just eating those up. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a third one. I think we Rage Fist now just to get damage onto the board. And we just stack until we can terrestrialize. Yeah, and we need the recovery at this point from the Shell Bell. So you Screech twice, Rage Fist, the shield will go up, it'll nullify all of our stat boosts, which we have none. I think we just Rage Fist again. Tick down this terrestrialization counter. The Screeches are still in effect right now, so this is like not terrible up to this point. Just how quick we can do it through the shield. This is gonna just scratch the surface, yeah, not do too much. It's not marked. No, the Dialga doesn't have a mark. But it's not terribly slow, the Annihilape. And the Rage Fist is getting stronger each time. And now we can terrestrialize Rage Fist. That's what I worry about, the Iron Defense. It's only -2 defense now, which is not ideal. Here we go, negative effects from itself. So it's +2 defense, which is not ideal. Palkia was almost too easy taken with heart. What Pokemon did you use? Yeah, it's not marked, unfortunately. 5-star, just a regular Dialga. Beat Dialga with Zacian and Palkia with Mimikyu, both caught with Luxury Ball. Very nice, Mimikyu fan. I love that you use the Mimikyu as well. That's great. And good choice with the Luxury Balls as well. See, the Rage Fist Terrestrialize isn't terrible from this point. Yeah, we'll be able to, I think, just win out from this point on. Azumarill Unicorn Meme Channel, thank you so much for the subscribe. Will Dialga and Palkia reappear in the DLC? I doubt it. I think this might be the only place that we're going to get them. I didn't see it in the trailers today. Are they shiny locked? Yeah, they are shiny locked, so we can't get these shiny, unfortunately. Which might be a good thing, it might be a bad thing. Who knows? Because if they weren't shiny locked, it would be like 1 in 4096 odds, which is kind of steep. But I guess as well, it's a nice shiny hunt to go for. We don't really get that many difficult ones in Scarlet and Violet, right? So, but unfortunately this time they are. Erica used 2 Luxury Balls as well. Definitely my favorite Pokeball. Definitely a good one for the legendaries. Use Iron Valiant against Palkia. Just press Spirit Break over and over. Spirit Break's a great option. Cutting that special defense, that special attack down every time you use it. I wonder why they aren't 7-star. They'd be really difficult if they were 7-star raids. Like, I think the 5-star's manageable. But you imagine like cranking it up with the Dialga and Palkia. Be difficult. But yeah, it does. The question is there though. So the Annihilape's pretty quick at doing it. And an ability patch as well. Very nice. Okay. The Annihilape's not bad. It is definitely a good option to use. Use a Timer Ball on Dialga because it's a time Pokemon. I love that. Are these raids shiny locked? Yeah, they are. Unfortunately. I have one for the open code. Right, I'll get one up for Dialga now. I love that the mass outbreaks are there though for the Flababy. The different colors of them. That's great. Okay, let's get this Dialga back up. Use the heavy ball for Dialga. That's exactly what I used, Diego. But I have no idea for Palkia suggestions. I was going to use a Lure Ball, but I'm not sure that I have one spare. Dive Ball's nice. Luxury Ball again. I guess you could use... I don't know. Would a Love Ball kind of doesn't probably fit that well. XL2295. Thank you so much for the subscribe. What about Mewtwo with an ice attack? Mewtwo would probably eat this thing for breakfast. Brian, thank you so much for the subscribe as well. I really appreciate it. Right, let's jump in and host this one. Challenge as a group. And with a code as well. What is the size of these Palkia and Dialga regular XL mark? I don't think... I'm not too sure actually. I haven't even checked. Using a Premier Ball. Premier Ball's a nice one. I use Master Ball for Palkia. Again, that's pretty nice one. Like, it's one of those few Pokemon that a Master Ball kind of suits, I feel. Heavy Ball for Dialga, Dream Ball for Palkia. Very nice, Alan. Heal Ball, that's a good shout. Very good shout. I'm going to go Pheasantipity for this one. What is the level? 75, yeah. I think I'm going to use a Beast Ball on Palkia. That's a very good shout. We've got one spare. So what is the strat for these Tera Raids, Osirus? So I think Pheasantipity is very good. I think Sylveon's very good. Annihilape works. Soloing pretty well. So for Dialga, Pheasantipity, Azumarill, Pheasantipity, Sylveon, Annihilape, Annihilape, and then I should have locked in with Annihilape. I'm the only one going with a strat that's based on special. So I apologize to my partner in Pokemon trainers who are all going physical in this one. Yeah, so those are the three at the moment. They're pretty quick at doing the Dialga. We'll jump over and do the Palkia in a minute. I've got a feeling that the Sylveon, Flutter, Azumarill probably will do very good against the Palkia as well. And probably the Annihilape at the same time. I love that it's just resorted to like, yeah, don't worry about fairy types. Just bring Annihilape. It's fine. It's fine because Annihilape will just do the work. I think Azumarill's good if it's got something like Annihilape next to it using the Screech. When I first tried it, the Azumarill though, it was a little bit slow. It was a tad bit slow. It's just me. It is your birthday. Wow, can somebody get me in a union circle and help me? It's your birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you are having a great birthday today. And thanks for joining the stream. Can't get Palkia in online battles. Everyone else dies so quickly. We'll hop in and do it in a moment. I'll do a few more Dialga ones. Should we do one more Dialga after this? Is anyone needing Dialga still? Or should we hop over and do Palkia? Palkia has Thunder and just ruined me with the Azumarill. That's why I think Sylveon might be a little bit better against it. Potentially. Or even Fluttermane, to be honest. With the Sunny Day. I like the Fluttermane Sunny Day strat for Palkia. I think that's a really good strategy. I will heal cheer this next turn for the team. What's good against Dialga? So good against Dialga, I would say Sylveon's probably the best pick that I've played with. Annihilape does a good job. Pheasantipity as well. Very good. Just not as they are a hidden ability. They got telepathy. Yeah, they have telepathy as a hidden ability, which is very cool. It's Roost. Does anyone have Scarlet? I want to shiny paradoxes. If so, you can make a union circle. If anyone's got that and is going to be shiny hunting at the moment, just creating a union circle. Give Morning Bot a shout in chat. My Magana tore apart Palkia and very nice. Is Sylveon good for both raids? I feel like it probably will be Luna. Beast Ball for both of them. I love that. If I had more Beast Balls, I would definitely do that. I've got two and I'm like, I want to keep them for the Indigo Disc. What does telepathy do? So telepathy allows you to sit next to, like, say you've got a Landorus Therian on the field next to your Dialga, and the Landorus Therian uses Earthquake, which hits everything on the field. Telepathy actually gives you an immunity to that, so it's really good at like just avoiding those spread attacks from opposing or partnering Pokemon. Not opposing stuff, just anything you've got sat next to you. It's more like useful in doubles rather than singles. I think Zacian could be a good shout. Dragon Mask. It's currently the best mon for the Dialga and Palkia raids. I feel like Sylveon is. I think a lot of people would probably say Annihilape. And the fact that a lot of people have Annihilape already. But Arceus might be good for it as well. We haven't actually tested Arceus. I think Arceus will do a really good job against it. Another ability patch. This is a really good raid for just farming ability patches. Online raids are so broken. Why won't they fix this? Mike, I know. It's so glitchy. They're so glitchy online. It's really frustrating. Okay, so Nate, thank you so much for the subscribe. Let's find another one and go in. Should we test the Arceus out just to see what the Arceus is like? There it is. Hope we get them to return the Ultra Beast in Pokemon Home or Special Raid. That would be amazing. I would really love a non 2.0. If we get the Ultra Beast back, that would be so hype. Okay. I don't know if you'd have room to set the bulk ups up before the shield goes up. I think you've got like maybe 4 turns, I think, before the shield goes up, depending on damage that the Dialga's taken. And as soon as the shield goes up, it nullifies any boosts on your side of the field. And then like turn 6, I think, it nullifies the boost on its side of the field. Should we try the Arceus? Let's try it. It's the one Pokemon I haven't tried yet, so it'd be interesting to see how quickly Arceus could do this. It normally absolutely runs through this 5-star raid, so let's see how good it can do against this one. The Drain Punch in close combat, Iron Hands works for both. You never get killed. It's nice. 2. The Iron Hands is doing some work. Hopping in with a healing Chansey Digit Gaming. I love that. It's me, just me. Is Entei getting a Paradox? I believe so. I think Entei will be getting a Paradox. We don't know what it will look like yet, or what it's, well, yeah, we don't really know its type in either. So we go Calm Mind and then two Acid Sprays and attack. Or we just acid spray, terrestrialize attack. See how much the Steel Beam does. Respectable damage, for sure. Because we're going to have to recover this next turn, which makes it a little bit more tricky. Okay, it's gone to Earth Power. Got a group with the Mystery Gift Darkrai. They got wiped. Was that using the Darkrai, or is that not using the Darkrai in this raid? Are you talking about the raid, or are you talking about losing the Darkrai? I hope that you haven't lost the Darkrai. Finish with either half or more on the timer. Wow, with the Iron Hands. That's really... That's about the same time as what we were doing with the Sylveon. And the Lustrous Orbs, yeah. The orbs, you'll get them in the auction house once you've caught them in your game. Would Iron Bundle work against Dialga Palkia? Probably not too well, because Iron Bundle's good defensively, not so good special defensively. And Momish, thank you so much for the subscribe. Really appreciate it. And Khan as well, thank you so much for the subscribe. And also Josh as well, coming in with the subscribes there. Thank you so much. Negative effect. That's really annoying that it's done that. It's just, I think with a lot of it, if you're setting up or trying to get rid of these defense drops and stuff like that, it's a lot of the time, it's just getting the timing right on the setup, really. I honestly think the Flutter main's probably the best for the Palkia, though. We'll jump in and test that one. I'll make it in game now, and then we'll trade it over to my Violet, because I don't have many Pokemon over on my Violet copy. Frozen, the builds work. Awesome. That's great to hear, my friend. I'm pleased they did. I'm still trying to figure out like the fastest one for these raids. I feel like we just haven't quite nailed it down yet. Which one is the best? Please, you got them though, mate. Found a nice shiny Litwick, but I don't have the Duskstone. Ah, Silver, you need to get one. They're like on the ground. They're like drop items in Kitakami. Let's try this. Can you run a solo with the Azumarill on Dialga quickly? I will, yeah, I'll jump in and do it. We did it at the very start. We'll see how quickly this does. I don't think Azumarill is like the best for the Dialga raid though. I don't know why I've terrestrialized there as well. It's probably not the best call. Terrestrializing and get rid of our fairy type. The raids can't be shiny Spike, no. Does Mewtwo work? I haven't tested the Mewtwo. Potentially could work. I've just like done ourselves out of this though. With I mean it's working, but it's just we shouldn't have terrestrialized. Migana is better against Dialga. I imagine Migana. What set is it that you're running on the Migana? Sylveon, I've been finding an easier time. Yeah, I think Sylveon's probably the best that we've ran with. That or Pheasantipity. Okay, so Arceus can work. I'd suggest going Fairy Tera type on it rather than normal though, like we've got here for some reason. And big shout outs to Jean Paul, HJA, and Matthew Vang for the subscribes. Thank you so much. The Sylveon build. I will show you the Sylveon build right now. These are shiny locked, Andy, unfortunately. Right, the Sylveon build that we've got is this one right here. So Sylveon, Fairy Tera type, Shell Bell held item, then Hyper Voice, Calm Mind, Fake Tears, Light Screen, Pixelate, which is the hidden ability, 252 in special attack, and then I would go 252 in special defense as well with a modest nature. The rest put in HP, and that will be your Sylveon build that you will be focusing on. So just kind of recap it there for you. So that has worked really effectively for us throughout. The Pheasantipity as well is actually really good in this raid. The Expert Belt, Fairy Tera typing, Roost, Calm Mind, Acid Spray, and Moonblast. And again, the EV spread is 252 HP, 252 special attack. With that one, and as requested, let's host this Dialga. So I'll run through the Dialga once more with the Azumarill, and then I will host one more Dialga raid, and then we'll jump over and do some Palkia raids, and I'll test out the Flutter main, because I think the Flutter main is just going to be the one for that, and I think Sylveon will do it as well, to be honest. It's going to be the easier way. We're going from here. The raid dropped today. Yeah, the raid dropped about just over an hour ago. So it's not been live too long. It was a battle, but took it out with Annihilape. Very nice. I think Annihilape will get through it. Most Pokemon, I think, can do a job against it. It's just the item drops seem really good, so it's like it's one of those where we kind of want a really good solo build just to run through it. I think Flutter will be very fast for the Dialga. It's just the Palkia might be a little bit more tricky to speed run, because it feels like about half the time, and you can do the Dialga with Sylveon with Pheasantipity, but doing it any quicker feels like it's not. But I think I need to put the Shell Bell back on. No, it's on there. Okay. Right. Just for showing, we'll do the Azumarill. It's not the fastest. It really isn't. Timeless, how did you get that outfit? In Kitakami, in the teal mask, you can go to the caretaker after you finish the main story, and if you pay him like $1 million Poké Dollars, he'll rebuild the statue of the Loyal 3 that the Loyal 3 broke, and as a reward, after you give him $1 million Poké Dollars, he'll give you this fine looking suit that you can wear. It's very pricey, but worth it. But that's how you get it. So yeah. Hopefully you get some nice stuff in Indigo Disc as well. Just got a Destiny Mark shiny Ditto. No way. That is amazing. Congrats. That is really, really cool. So turn 1 light screen. They're going to Steel Beam. Notice the Dialga's not really going for these trick rooms turn 1 anymore. Like it has been. Or did it? And I just missed it. Will the Sylveon work for both Dialga and Palkia? Yeah, so the Sylveon works for Dialga, so 100% will work for Palkia as well. And now we can't Belly Drum, which is really annoying. So you kind of, like, even going for the Belly Drum turn 1, you get knocked out. So you kind of just have to spam the play rough until you're in a position where you either get knocked out, you come back in and you've got the light screen up. And then you can Belly Drum. And then that's maybe the play with Azumarill. Just get to the point where you can Terrasilize, get knocked out. The critical hit there is really unfortunate, because it means we are going to get knocked out before we would be able to be at the point where we can potentially Terrasilize the next turn. The shield goes up, it nullifies everything on our side of the field. So maybe just spamming the play rough to start with Azumarill is the way to go. You can get this one off. Nah, I don't think we're going to be able to, which is annoying because that, yeah. Oh, okay. Hanging in there, Azumarill. Okay, that's good. So with the next turn, we can come in. How many turns of light screen have we got left? 1, which is not ideal. What is that extra additional? Oh, we got the Stealth Rock. Okay. Sooth Stevo caught both Palkia and Dialga using Annihilape. Nice and easy. Very nice. Glad to hear it was nice and easy as well, mate. Freak, Palkia is easier than Dialga for sure. I imagine it would be. I think it's the Steel Beam on the Dialga that makes it pretty difficult to deal with. Yeah, and they are both shiny locked. Must hold Annihilape is pretty good combo if you use Follow Me. Yeah, I like that combo a lot. What if Giratina was in Scarlet and Violet? That'd be amazing if it was. Okay, so we can try. Maybe we can try the Belly Drum. I don't think we're going to be able to get. Oh, maybe we get it off. Maybe. We do get it off. It's just a Steel Beam. Can we take a Steel Beam after this? Definitely not. I think rather than Terrastalize, we just try to play rough. And we do get it off. So we could have Terrastalized there. Because now we go down. We should... Okay, we don't. So we are going to be able to Terrastalize and play rough this next turn. So Azumarill will be able to do it. Like, Azumarill can do it. We did it originally with it. It's just very slow. So these have the mightiest mark. They don't herb. No marks for these ones, unfortunately. Which is quite sad. It'd be nice if they did. Wow, Helios, thank you so much for the subscribe. Of course it goes first this time. We're like, yeah, tricked us. Special defense drop as well is not ideal. We don't like to see that. We need a big chunk of health back. That is not enough. I think is a Steel Beam going to be enough? I mean, one more play rough will take it down. And that's the other problem as well with the Dialga and the Azumarill. The solo with Azumarill on the Dialga, it's got the Iron Defense, which makes it pretty difficult. Because you're just not getting the damage output that you need onto it. I mean, you just do that. Critical hit, and that will work. So that... that could be a way to do it. Lumpy, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Right side is we have strong options for future raids. This is true. This is true. The critical hit. So Azumarill can do it. I just don't feel like it's the best choice against Dialga, for sure. Okay, so I need to go into... I think I need Sunny Day as a TM for the Flutter main. I don't think it learned... Oh, it does learn it. That's way better. Oh, it just remembers it. So we want Victia's plus Draining Kiss. This is the set that we're going to go with. And this is going to be the set for the Palkia. And then that... And this is going to be traded over to try the Palkia. And of course Annihilape as well. Right, so I'll host one more Dialga and then we'll jump over to Violet. And then we will we'll try the Palkia raid. Dragon Raid, where are you? I'm not traveling there. That is too out the way. That's going to take too long to get to. Let's just skip that one over. I don't know if anyone else does that. If you look at like locations, there's certain locations on the map where the Tera Raid will pop up and I think, nah, that's way too... That's going to take way too long to get to. And never go to those places. Yeah, Lil Eddie. Sylveon feels like probably the best build for both of them. It's going to be good to test the Sylveon. Sylveon probably with Sunny Day, I think, as well. Could be a nice option. Let's go Sylveon for this one. And challenge as a group. Yeah, because Sylveon gets Sunny Day, so Sunny Day might be an option against the Palkia, for sure. But the only one you use Mimikyu. I love that you guys are using Mimikyu, that's amazing. Miss Play Rough, yeah, Play Rough is a horrible move. Nice Markog. Can you show us the Sylveon build? I sure can. I don't know if I can go in and I can show you it right now. While everyone signs up. I will be very quick, whoever's waiting in the raid. So it's Fairy Terra type, Shell Bell held item, Hyper Voice, Calm Mind, Fake Tears, Light Screen, and then this EV spread, I would go 252 in special defense and then 252 in special attack with a modest nature, and then put the rest in just HP, whatever's remaining. Link with the lonely Annihilape here. It will do a job though. It will be fine. When soloing, use Olivia as a partner. Hyper voice, light screen, fake tears, calm mind, pixelate ability. Yeah. Olivia is a really nice partner for you, for sure. Azumarill would get destroyed by Palkia. The thunder is a little bit sketchy, for sure. The strategy, basically turn 1, light screen. Then fake tears twice, hyper voice. When it's nullified, stats on your side of the field for the first time, then start calm mind and calm mind like twice. Then start hyper voicing because the shield will be up at that point. Terrasilize, then kind of just carry on doing that, really, basically. So before the shield goes up, you want to make sure that you get those two fake tears. You could try and get 3 off, but it's probably better to get the light screen up first turn. So we'll be able to get 2 off here before the shield. It's done us out of it. We've locked in with our move and it's put its shield up mid turn. Did we get that off though? Oh no, it didn't. Okay, that's fine. The online raids. Right, okay. I don't even know if it's nullified the stats on our side of the field yet. I'm just going to spam hyper voice just for a moment. This is just... Online raids are just terrible at times. Marcus, thank you so much for the sub. And also to Sang Tran, thank you. And Ichi, thank you so much for the subscribe, friends. It really helps out. The support's really appreciated. Palkia with Mewtwo using Calm Mind, Ice Beam, and Psy Strike build. 252 special attack, 252 held item expert belt. That is a nice build. I really like that a lot. This was super easy with the Magearna. Man, this was like too quick. The only thing that would put me off doing a video with a build for Magearna is it's not one of those Pokemon that everyone has access to. And I know I've done builds on Arceus. It's just Arceus is, you can get it in BDSP, you can get it in PLA, which are like recent games. Magearna is, I know you can get it through Pokemon Home by completing the home decks, but not everyone's got the ability to do that, right? That was very easy. So are they in both versions or locked behind different versions, aka Violet, Scarlet? Yeah, so Scarlet has Dialga and Violet has Palkia. Pretty much. Be able to catch these legendaries. You are rack. You can get 1 per, like, so you can catch the Palkia Dialga in 1 game, but you can only catch 1 of them. You can do the raids over and over again, but you can only catch 1 per save file. But 1 of Palkia and Dialga. Okay, so what we'll do is we will hop over to... Yeah, we'll hop over to Violet. I do need to just trade these Pokemon into home and then pull them in to Violet, because I don't have any Pokemon that will be usable for this raid in Violet right now. I don't have a Magearna build. I don't even think I've got a Magearna, to be honest. I might have one. I don't know if I do. Definitely Calm Mind. You're going to want on it. What else have we got? DJ Zero. I can trade you one. I'll have a look if I got one in home now. Beverly, yeah, they are shiny locked, unfortunately, which is quite sad. Let's see if I've got a Migana. Do I have one? I do. I've got one right here. That's lucky. Okay, that's brilliant. So I'm gonna just make some. There's some Mews there ready for the trade event next week that we'll be doing. So I'll keep the Mew, I'll keep the Migana in my Scarlet, and we'll do something with that before we finish up. I'm going to build a Trick Room and DD team for the Double Spots and the Tail Mask. Very nice. It's going to probably work super well, I think, in the Indigo Disc. Mewtwo wasn't fast even with the 252 speed and special attack timid nature, but it did get the job done. What was the raid timer like when you got that finished? Can you catch Palkia in Scarlet too? You can, yeah. So if someone hosts it in, if you're on Scarlet and you go online, join a raid with Palkia, you'll be able to catch it as well. The M25, I missed out on Mew and Mewtwo. We'll be doing, actually, because we did the 8F underflow glitch a while ago live on stream. We did a bunch of shiny Mew giveaways on the channel, so we'll be doing another one before the DLC drops next week. So keep an eye out on the streams and the channel early next week, and try and grab one when we are doing that. Aaron, whenever I load up home, it takes 5 to 10 minutes. I heard a lot of people having issues actually still logging into home after the update earlier in the week, which seems really weird. It's just me. I appreciate that, my friend. That really means a lot, and that is very kind of you to say. I will be hosting the Palkia very shortly. So if you're looking for a Palkia Tera Raid, don't worry, we'll be I'm just gonna jump in and try and solo it with the Flutter main and the Sylveon just to see if they work, and then we will we'll jump over. Sylveon. I don't think we'll try the Azumarill for it, to be honest. Do I have another Shell Bell item? I don't even think I do. Like bare bones items in this game. What have we got? Oh, I do have another Shell Bell. Excellent. Okay, that's good. Probably don't need the Shell Bell on it, to be honest, though, because we're using Draining Kiss. So no, probably don't need it. Probably could give it Expert Belt. But do I have an Expert Belt? That is the question. I have a Life Orb. Not really feeling like I want to give it the Life Orb item. Okay, we don't have... Huh. We might have the Fairy Feather. Do we have that? No. So what I mean, I've hardly got any good items here. We don't even have the Fairy Plate. Okay. I might have to resort to the Shell Bell item just for this game. Can I get the Expert Belt in here? I can. Do I have enough? I do. Excellent. There we go. Take my money. Bag. Right. Okay. Ralph, thank you so much for the subscribe. So for those of you that don't know how to access the event, you come to Poke Portal. Connect online. Palkia is only in Violet, Kevin, yeah. Once you are online, you want to come down to Mystery Gift and check Poke Portal news, and that's it. Catch 'em all. How are you doing, mate? I hope you're good. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. I say tonight, it might be not an evening where you are, but I hope you're doing well. Right, and it should pop up somewhere on the map. The other problem is I don't have all the fly points unlocked either in this game, which is annoying for getting around. Blake, you beat it solo. Ogapon, nice. Very nice. 5, 6, and 7 event Pokemon for who want any in the Game Boy brand Pokemon 2. Very nice. That's cool. Is Como decent in VGC? Yeah, Eric. Como is very good, actually. You don't see it too much in Regulation E at the moment. I think it has like pretty hard time in general against like Flutter main, so you're forced a lot of the time to go for this steel for a terrestrialize it anyway. But you can go for something like Poison or Steel's decent in VG, but you'd never really see it used too much at the moment. You saw a lot in early like Regulation E, but not so much towards the latter stages of it before we're kind of moving into Regulation F in January. So maybe it'll see a bit more usage then. Okay, so the first one we're going to try is going to be do we just try the Sylveon first with this? I feel like we don't. I feel like we try the Flutter main. Let's try the Flutter main. I feel like the Flutter main's going to do such a good job against this Palkia. Let's try this. What do people think of Dream Ball for Palkia? I like the idea of Dream Ball Palkia. If I've got a Dream Ball in this game, I probably will catch it in that. Seems like its speed is slow, but not slow enough for Trick Room. Como, oh yeah, that's the thing. It's not quite slow enough to really take advantage of Trick Room. It's like that middling kind of speed where it's like it can work in Trick Room, it can work in Tailwind as well. The gravity intensifies. Does it go for I don't want to outspeed it in Sunny Day here, Rain Dance. I'm going to Calm Mind before I do anything else, because I feel like it's going to Rain Dance this turn, and I don't want it to Rain Dance and just waste our Sunny Day. I want to wait till it goes for the Rain Dance. Okay, it's just going for the Hydro Pump. It's not Rain Dancing at all. We can Fake Tears it. It's not really doing much to it either way with the Hydro Pump. Good job we didn't Sunny Day. Shield's gone up, I think. Is it? No, not quite yet. See what a Draining Kiss does. -4 special defense, so yeah, we're not doing terrible damage to it. Imagine the shield will go up. Nah. Ooh, Thunder coming out. Please don't power us. Kind of waiting for this Rain Dance to come out from it. Okay, nullified all stats on our side of the field. Right, we can just Calm Mind a few times now. We should be fine. Mimikyu is also amazing in Unite. Yeah, Mimikyu is very good. Heavy Ball, Dialga, Dream Ball, Palkia. This is what I feel like I'll be kind of doing. Yeah, Fluttermane's definitely a good option against the Dialga. Jose, just beat Dialga with my shiny Arceus. Very nice, mate. That's cool. Did you go for the Fairy Terra type on it or not? Just not really need to worry about going for Terra types. get this photosynthesis boost. So can they be shiny for the raids? No, unfortunately not. They are all shiny locked. We should be able to terrestrialize after this, and then +2. Problem is with the draining kiss, it's just not really got the damage output that you need. Dialga just used Zacian. It's a nice call. Finally got both. Named them Adaman and Arida. That's I love that. I love that, Dustin. That's amazing. Great nicknames. They have any special marks? No, unfortunately not. No special marks. Just the fact that they're legendaries and we can get them in these raids. I will host the Palkia raids. I'm just gonna see which one's better, the Flutterman or the Sylveon, literally for doing the Palkia, just solo. So I've got them. Okay, that's not terrible. And then I'll host some of the Palkia raids before we finish up for tonight. Sound is cutting off intermittently. Hopefully it's not too bad. Is anyone else experiencing that? Dragon Knight Gaming. Belly Drum, Dragon Claw with Shell Bell and Komodo is amazing for soloing. That is interesting. How does it deal with the dragon type attacks that come out from these? You kind of manage them all right? What are you excited for coming in the DLC? Catch 'em all. I said it at the start of the stream, really looking forward to going back down to Area Zero. I think that is going to be one of the big things that I'm really looking forward to, and delving down into Area Zero a bit more, finding out all the secrets down there. So that's probably the big thing that I'm looking forward to. What about yourself? I think it will just bring Arceus and with the Ice Plate and spam Judgment. Not a bad shout. Save my heavy ball for Paradox Cobalion. That's, yeah. That actually fits the colors as well, like perfectly. Okay, well there we go. That's the Palkia done. Pretty easy with the. It's not the fastest with Fluttermane. I think it's because we're using Draining Kiss. It might be quicker to use Shell Bell and Moonblast. But we will go Dream Ball. We'll use my one and only Dream Ball for it. Yeah, me too. The static legendaries are going to be good. I just really hope they're not shiny locked. That would be so sad if they are. Looking forward to seeing the last two paradoxes. Me too. I'm so curious to see what Entei looks like. I have like no idea what, you know, I think a lot of people are kind of thinking like Paradox, it'll be like a Triceratops sort of thing, but I don't know. I'm not like keen on that idea, but I'm sure it'll be good, whatever it is. And Paradox Terrakion as well. I'm interested to see how that turns out. Okay, so that's the Palkia done. The Fluttermane does a decent job against it. Let's just get it back up again and try the Sylveon out against it, and then I will host it. I only want to test these two solo builds against the Palkia. Oh man, it's like miles away from everything. It's quicker. Probably going from here is quicker. Just solo the Palkia raid with my Annihilape that I use for everything. Yeah, we tried the Annihilape with the Dialga and it worked really well in solo and online. So I think Annihilape's generally just going to be something that you can use to farm these with over the weekend. If you've got it already built in your game, it's going to do a really good job. It might not be the fastest, but it's going to be fine. And if you don't want to build anything specifically, because it's only a 5-star raid, then Annihilape will be like probably the go-to for a lot of players in this. Right, let's try this Sylveon. I have faith in Sylveon to work way better than the Flutter main. Well, it might not. Let's see. Can I see the Flutter main build? I'm sorry, I've just seen that now. FPS. As soon as this raid is done, I will pull both of the builds up for the Flutter main and the Sylveon so you can have a look at them. Sorry. Only 1.5 hours to get the shiny Flababy. No way. No. Don't say that. I thought it was running. I thought the mass outbreaks were running for a long time. Yeah, they're running for ages. They're running for a long time. Sarah, we got any of the details about that? The new event Outbreaks. Anubis has done some data mining on it. Shiny rate bonus of 0.5. The first time these outbreaks have had their increased shiny rate. So we light screen. Oh no, we don't. Do we light screen first? I don't know. We light screen. We'll light screen and then we'll fake tears twice. I wonder if it's... Yeah, we need to fake tears. That was a crit as well. And then we can call mind. This is doing like nothing to us. The power is not great. Maybe where the covert cloak would come in really useful on like something like Flutter main. Just in case you do get powered, then you don't really ever need to worry about that. Do we just hyper voice at this stage and then we can call mind after the shield goes up? Oh, Sylveon has a great time against Palkia. Now it'll nullify stats. Then we call mine twice. Then we just spam hyper voice, I think, and win. I think that's the way to do it. And then we can profit. Profit with J-Wits. I miss those. I don't know if any of you ever used to watch J-Wits when he first started making content, and he used to do content on TCG cards, and he used to have this series called Profit. And it was so good. I don't know why, I just said that there and it just reminded me of it. So random, sorry. I'll go through all the builds in a minute once this is finished. Without the sandwich. Nice, I got mine about 20. Flababy fainted and already built a Flogis for the Palkia and Dialga Raids. Yeah, it's a really nice one to build for these as well. Right, let's spam that hyper voice and get rid of this Palkia. I think the Sylveon's actually going to be the best for both of them, if I'm completely honest. I think across the board, Sylveon is just... It deals with Dialga, and that's considering that you've got Steel Beam to have to deal with, and it's... feels like it's doing such a good job against the Palkia. It's like... not even breaking a sweat against the Palkia. So I feel like Sylveon's definitely just the... If you want to build one thing against these raids, I think this Sylveon is it. And have we still got the boosts, the coal mine boosts? Yeah, we have. Okay, and now we can terrestrialize. And now we can go to town. They run until the 21st. Yeah, that's right. What does it mean if the mass outbreak and it is sparkling on the map? It's the mass outbreak event that's running. So that's what the sparkles will kind of represent. Already have a 252, 252 special attack pixelate Sylveon built. That is exactly what you need. Are the special event EVs that crucial? Will hit HP suffice? This one's HP only, so literally you don't need to change it up at all. I think it's the same one that I featured in one of the raid videos I did. a long time ago, like the best builds, when we covered like a bunch of different Pokemon. So it's from that. What's the best build for Dialga? I'm gonna say now Sylveon is probably the best build for both of them. It's very quick, it's very consistent, and can, yeah, solo them both. And online it works as well. The build works brilliant online and as a solo build as well. So Sylveon is just a play, which makes me actually really happy because Sylveon's such a cool Pokemon. And anytime the evolutions are a good pick against any of the Tera Raid events makes me kind of happy. So yeah. You use the Pixelate ability on Sylveon, yeah. So you'll need the hidden ability on the Sylveon as well. Right, that is brilliant. Palkia done. And Dustin, it felt a lot easier with the Sylveon than it did with the Flutter main. Not that the Flutter main like struggled with it at all, but Sylveon just feels like it can do the job with both. Duster, thank you so much for coming by the stream tonight, and have a great rest of your day. Hopefully see you on another one very soon, and take care of yourself, my friend. Dennis, I think Sylveon's for something everyone has access to. Okay, see if you have access to it. Yeah, that's very true. I think the Sylveon is well for the fact, like you say, Dennis, everyone can get Sylveon pretty easily in the game. So the Sylveon build is going to be Sylveon, of course, Fairy, Terra type, Shell Bell held item, level 100, Hyper trained across the board. Then we're going to have Hyper Voice, Calm Mind, Fake Tears, Light Screen, Pixelate, which is the hidden ability. And then you're going to want an EV spread of, I went 252 in special defense and then 252 in special attack. But it shouldn't really matter too much. I think the HP will be fine anyway. I need to fix that. So I think I've got too many EVs, maybe in speed, have I? Have I got special defense in? I don't think I can put anything more into the Sylveon. Yeah, it won't have any more effect on it. Anyway, that is basically what I've got this for the Sylveon. So that's what we're looking at, and it's been able to run through both the Dialga and the Palkia really effectively. So that's the build I would suggest for both of them. Yeah, and also Moonblast can reduce the special attack. That's a really good point to make. Okay, so if anyone's wanting a Dialga, I will post some now going forward. So if you want to jump in and do the Dialga, I'll probably be using the Sylveon for this. So if you want to use a special attacker of your own, then it's probably better because the fake tears, you'll be able to take advantage of it. The closest one to us, it probably is. I've got a rare marked shiny Eevee will make it into a Sylveon. That's nice. I got no rare marks with any of the Eevees that I caught. It was very sad. And then to do the Palkia tonight, I've had to remove the Eevee event from this game, which is kind of sad. So I won't be able to hunt for the shiny Eevees anymore with the special marks. I'll just have to do it in game. But it's fine. I hope we get like the Mark Charm. We might get the Mark Charm in the Indigo Disc as well. That might be the special charm that we get, which will make getting marks a little bit easier. So it might be better for mass outbreaks in future. And I really need to unlock all these fly points in this game. This is a pain having to like travel such a long way to all these raids every time I'm respawning them. Okay. Challenge as a group and fight with a link code. Okay, cool. The Eevee event was torture, Archer. I 100% agree. It was horrible. Right, let's see what Anubis is saying. The new event outbreaks for Flabébé and Litwick have a shiny raid bonus of 0.5. This is the first time these outbreaks have had an increased shiny rate. Milcery isn't out yet, but it has the same shiny rate bonus for these numbers still apply. Okay. So shiny charm outbreak 60 cleared. And sparkling power level 3. Wow. Wow, the shiny odds are crazy. 1 in 144 you're gonna get. If you've got the shiny charm, you've cleared 60 in the outbreak, and you've got sparkling power level 3 on. 1 in 144 chance you're gonna have in these increased odds. That's insane. You're technically getting like 8 shiny rolls. Wow. So with just a shiny charm and 60 cleared, you've got 1 in 160 chance. Wow, these are amazing. Base shiny rates without any bonus at all is at 190. That's crazy. Easy shiny Litwick, yeah, that's incredible. I already have 4 Litwick shiny and 2 orange Flabébé with no sandwich. That's amazing. I can't wait to get in and do this event. This is going to be awesome. This is really, really cool. Okay, so I'll set the light screen up. Wow, we got a Kyogre in here. And a Chimpao. Nice. We got the crew. Oh, man. I don't know if the Lucario's gone already. The raid timer's going to get chunked, I feel. Let's go for these fake tears. Already have 4 Litwick and 2 shiny orange Flabébé. No sandwich. 2 after 1 hour 45 minutes with 1 in 43 change. I'm so unlucky. Yeah, you should have more than that. Hopefully your shiny luck gets better going forward. Just got a shiny Flabébé from the event outbreak. Very nice, human. And I feel like a child doing these raids. Don't worry about it. We'll get through it. What's the raid timer looking like? Okay, let's calm mind now. I feel like we need to terrestrialize. But we're good for the raid timer at the moment. We're not in a terrible spot. The baby defo boosted, had 2 blue back to back. Nice, that's really cool. I love that. Right, it's literally just wasted a turn. Calm minding for no reason at all there. Which is kind of annoying. But it's fine. Nice that they're not forcing us to use all of our herbs before the DLC drops. That's what I was worried about with these events. They feel like you can just go into them now and just kind of rinse them, have a lot of fun with them, get a lot of shinies without actually having to use a single sandwich, which is amazing. This gen seems to have a heavy focus on marks, in my opinion. Archer, I do agree. Yeah, marks feel like they've definitely increased in like just presence. The presence of marks a lot more in this gen than I've ever seen or ever noticed really from previous gens. I kind of like it. The marks are kind of cool. Like they've got some nice marks that they've introduced in Scarlet and Violet. I just wish with the mass outbreak events that they'd make them a little bit easier to get, because they're still really difficult to get, especially on the shinies. Even though it's like, oh man, we've lost this. Okay, I think we can probably safely summarize the Kyogre, Chimpao, and Lucario on the plays for this raid. But it's alright. We'll do another one. I literally make a new account and replace Scarlet and name myself as Tobias and claim that Darkrai. I love it. It's worth doing just for those mystery gifts. Especially for the shiny Lucario as well while it's running. Azumarill build for Palkia is great. Hunter, that is awesome to hear. I haven't tried the Azumarill out actually with the Palkia yet. It challenges a group. Another link code. I know I keep saying this, but Iron Hands with booster energy, belly drum, close combat, drain punch, either thunder punch or electric terrain, fighting terror, max HP, max attack, adamant nature. That too. I'm gonna get this up in my builder right now, and we're gonna test this before I finish up, okay? Because you have said it, and I don't want you thinking I'm ignoring you. Booster energy. And we're going close combat. Belly drum. What are we going at? What else? Drain punch. And I would go electric terrain. Do we want electric terrain? Probably not. We'll probably go electric thunder punch. Thunder punch. Max HP, max attack. Is that right? Max HP, max attack, adamant nature. I'd even go as far to say it's not max HP. I'd go max special defense, 4 HP, because it's already got a really sky high HP stat anyway. It's probably better off. What Terra type are you going on that? Yeah, the fourth move doesn't matter too much, because I guess you're just spamming drain punch after the belly drum anyway, right? Yeah, caught it. The Annihilape works pretty well in these raids. Oh no, we've double light screened. Doubled. We got quite a nice balance here, special and physical attackers. Which version has which legend? So Scarlet has Dialga and Violet has Palkia. Literally with Azumarill just spam play rough and belly drum and say yeah. I think against Palkia it's not terrible. I think against Dialga it's doable, right? It's definitely doable with Azumarill against Dialga. Just a steel beam. It's just not the fastest, I don't think. Fighting. Okay. Then belly drum again because it will reset stats after 4 moves. What build ended up best for the Dialga? I feel like the Sylveon was the best. We are going to try out the Iron Hands. Satu keeps saying about the Iron Hands, so we'll try the Iron Hands out to see what it is like. But I do think Sylveon's probably the best build for both of them to take in. It just deals with both of them like so effectively. I think the Annihilape is decent. Thomas Sand, thank you so much for becoming our latest member on the channel. Really appreciate it, Thomas, and the support goes such a long way to help make things happen on the channel, so thank you so much. Just got crit killed twice on the Sylveon. I forgot to eat bottle cap. Yeah, make sure you hyper train your Pokemon. I sometimes forget. I've got builds in my boxes, and I come to use them in raids and I'm like, I haven't even hyper trained this thing yet. It's crazy. So easy to do. Why not Mr. Terrain to reduce the dragon damage and nullify status effects? It would probably be a good one with the Azumarill in this raid, especially because it's using thunder. But it's not really going to use the dragon attacks on you generally, so you should be alright in that respect. But definitely for the status of the Palkia raid, it definitely helps out a lot. But yeah, the Sylveon just works so well. This will be the end of the Dialga. Still beat Dialga with it though. Coffee problems. What we're using. Just got crit kill twice on Sylveon. Forgot to. Ah, you still beat it though. That's good. That's good. That's nice. Use what's the move build for Annihilape. The build that I used was just the Screech bulk up Rage Fist Drain Punch set with the Ghost Terror typing, and then Shell Bell as the held item. It's pretty much just like Screech twice, and then Rage Fist. Then after it nullifies your stats, you can bulk up a couple of times. Then just spam Rage Fist for the rest of the battle, really. There we go, and it is as easy as that to do. Okay. Alright, let's jump over back into Scarlet. I'm going to trade these over again into home. We'll try the Iron Hands build, and then we'll wrap up for the night. I do need to try the Iron Hands build though before we finish up, because I need to see if this is effective or not. I feel like it will be. Let's trade the Palkia over as well, so I've got it in my main copy of the game. So I'll be 2 seconds, friends. I just need to hop into home, trade things over, and then we'll be back into Scarlet. Just had a crazy glitch in the picnic table. Didn't appear no matter where I went. That is crazy. Is there still people that need the Palkia raid? If there is, we can hop back into Violet. Or is anyone hosting any of the Palkia raids? They're both shiny locked, Poofy Lord. You're not going to be able to get them as shiny, unfortunately, not this time around. Isaac, you still need it. Nathan as well. Okay. You hang tight. And DJ Zero. What I will do, I will leave the Sylveon in here. Actually, what else have I got? I got the Azumarill, so I could use Azumarill in this one. Yeah, okay. I could use the Azumarill. I could just... no, I'll bring the Azumarill back. We'll use the Sylveon there. We'll leave the Sylveon where it is. And I'll come back into... we'll do one more with the Palkia. We'll do one more with the Palkia, and then I want to try these the Iron Hands out first though. I need to have beaten all Ogre Oustin difficulties. Can someone help me? Code is Kiba is doing Ogre Oustin if anyone wants to jump in and help out with that. Because that is difficult to do by yourself. Okay, so let's try the Dialga. Have I just traded these? No, I haven't. I feel like I just traded Pokemon into my Scarlet version without actually having Scarlet in my console, which is kind of weird. What nature is the Sylveon? Modest. Thanks for the raid. I was a Azumarill. I did just trade them in without actually having my cartridge in, which is kind of really strange. Is that a thing? Can you do that without actually having your cartridge in? I always thought I had to have my cartridge in the Switch to transfer over to the game, but I just did that. I'm so confused right now and super tired as well. It's like 2 AM here in the UK. I'm very tired, very sleepy. No, you don't need the cartridge in. Dennis, how have I went all this time? How have I went all... like, my mind is just blown right now. can't believe I've been doing that all this time, being like, coming out, take the cartridge in, put it in, and I don't really need to do that at all. That's crazy. I don't need the cartridge, just need the save file. Yeah, my mind blown. Yeah, that when you say that, J-Bell, it makes complete sense. The save data is on the console, not the cartridge, so that's, yeah, it should work like that. I don't know why. I've never ever thought of that before up to now. Okay, so that's not the Iron Hands we need. We need the Fighting Tera type. Pretty sure I've got one exactly like the build. It's just been outlined. We just need to slap the booster energy on it. Fighting. Where's another Iron Hands? It's grass. Okay, if I not got another Iron Hands, I'm gonna have to change the Tera type on it. What is this Iron Hands then we've got here? Okay, this will work. We'll just teach it close combat and I'll go and get it. I'll change its Tera type. We'll give it a booster energy. So booster energy is what we give it as its held item. Do we have enough fighting Tera shards? Oh, we don't. Ah, that is so annoying. Okay. That's really frustrating. Where is my Iron Hands that I've got like a fighting Tera type on it? Don't say I can't do this. Okay, we've got 3, so we've got them to check. I know that one is not. That's grass. Yeah, I've only got the 3. That one is grass as well, and this one is, yeah. Tattoo, I can change it for you. I'm gonna just jump into home and just check, because I might have a fighting one in home. I know I've got one. I feel like I probably traded it over to Violet, but it wasn't in that game when I just went in there, so I should have one. 7-star Delphox worked out pretty well for me with Moonblast and Calm Mind. Very nice. That's really cool. I like that. Thank you so much, chat, for the offers for the Tera shards. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the booster energy boost works a little bit differently to a normal stat boost, so it should be kept on the Iron Hands even after the nullified stat boosts. As long as you don't get fainted or you switch out, basically that booster energy boost will kind of stay in effect, because those stack with other boosts, if that makes sense. Iron Hands. Right, Hands, where are you? We need the level 100 one. Level 100. Ah, they're all... That one is... Okay, I'm just gonna use this one. We'll train it up from scratch. It's gonna be easier and quicker. Thomas, what do you run on the Sylveon? So the Sylveon is Moonblast. It is Light Screen, Fake Tears, and Calm Mind. It has the Shell Bell held item, 252 in special attack, and then 252 in special defense, with the rest put in HP. So that is basically the Sylveon. Just off the top of my head. Jameson, what's the best Pokemon for the Dialga? I'm so excited to see what it can do. I would say, from all the stuff that we've done tonight, I think Sylveon's the best overall for doing both of them. If you want to make one build, I think Sylveon's really good. We're putting together an Iron Hands build right now because Iron Hands has been suggested to be used. But we'll see what it's like. We'll see what it's like. Yeah, sorry, not Moonblast. Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice. With Pixelate ability. Ignore me. Sorry, chat. Like I say, it's like it's late. It's very late here in the UK. Okay, so we are gonna have to go visit the man in Montenevera. And do some hyper training. And I think Iron Hands gets all the, yeah, it gets all the moves that we need. So we don't really, we might need to make Drain Punch TM, but that might be it. Right. We got bottle caps. We got 1, we got 4. Okay, hopefully that's enough to get us through what we need. It's not, we're gonna need more. Okay, let's just use this 1 gold. Yes, let's just do that. Quicker. I'm all about the speed. I'm not about preserving these. I can get more gold bottle caps in the future. It's fine. It's super fine. Right. Okay. And then we need EVs. Then we're pretty much good to go. So let's just sort this moveset out first. Remember moves. Belly drum. I think the only TM that we need is going to be the Drain Punch. Close combat as a secondary attack. Because I think we're only really going to need the Drain Punch. And then we'll just give it Thunder Punch as it's... And then Drain Punch is what we need. I can guarantee that I'm going to go and need to battle some Toxicrocs for this TM. No, I don't. Wow. This is a first. This is literally a first. Every time I need this TM, I'm always having to go and battle Crogunks. Okay, this is going to be way quicker than what I thought. This is good. Right, we just need to EV it now, which is fine. And an Adamant Nature. And we're all good. We're all set. Satu, this better work. Although I do need an Iron Hand, so it's kind of fine. It's fine. One Adamant Mint. They how pumped are you for the static legendaries? Muffin, I cannot wait. It's going to be so good. And I like Snacksworth as well. He's a funny little character. He's cool. I really like it. I like the facility where you can go and just unlock these different snacks that like weirdly attract these crazy rare Pokemon to Paldea. It's very cool. It's very cool. I'm very excited. I just hope they're not shiny locked. That's my one big kind of fear. Okay, we need booster energy. Yeah, booster energy, and we are ready to go. How about you though, mate? How are you feeling about it all? Right, let's change position and let's go and test this out. Okay, so Iron Hands, we're going to test it, see what it's like, and then need to find the raid first. The most difficult raids to find, I swear. Normally with the spotlights, they're like everywhere, but there's one per map. And I bet I haven't refreshed it after beating it the last time. I haven't, have I? I do Drain Punch until I get to Terra, then close combat. Okay. So when are you belly drumming as well? Satu. How hard is competitive play without using a legendary? Not that difficult. Simon, I think you can get away with it in competitive play. Like a lot of the time, you don't necessarily need to use the legendaries. There is some cases where you are at a disadvantage by not using legendary Pokemon, but you don't necessarily need to use legendaries to be successful in competitive play. If you see a lot of the size spam teams, they don't have any legendaries on. And you look at a player like Alex Soto, who had like amazing success at the very start of the format, and he didn't have a single legendary on his team, you know, using Pokemon like Tokol, Lilligant, Indeedee Armarouge. So a lot of success with that. So I think you don't necessarily need to. Dude, if they shiny lock him, I'll cry. And me too, my friend. I'm gonna seriously cry if they shiny lock the static legendaries. It's gonna be like, I'm trying not to call them static because I don't know if they are like static. Do you know what I mean? But okay, so I'm guessing we belly drum turn 1 here. Belly drum turn 1. And then we just spam drain punch until we can terastallize. It's gonna nullify a belly drum, but it's kind of fine. Stealth rock, that's fine. Yeah, it's a 5-star raid. No, Alex, we can't get them shiny, unfortunately. And then, yeah, so we just drain punch from here on out. You know, I think the metronome item might be better than the booster energy, if I'm completely honest. Because if you're spamming drain punch so much, the metronome's surely a better item. Nullify it. Stat changes and abilities on outside of the field. Classic. Okay, let's go for another the belly drum. In the trick room, we should guaranteed to be slower than it. So we should take a steel beam or whatever it throws out at us. Ooh, Draco, maybe not this. Not the old Draco Meteor. My top 3 team non-legendaries for VG are Mousehold, Grimmsnarl, and Fluttermane. Yeah, and exactly, like the Paradox Pokemon kind of make up for like not using legendaries as well a lot of the time. I'm hoping you can walk up to them once they are standing there and stay in front of them. That's what the most perfect situation would be, Muffin. I really hope that is the case. I just worry because I think I saw a comment earlier today from someone that was, you know, mentioning that, you know, all the overworld shinies in Scarlet and Violet right now are shiny in the overworld, right? But these encounters, so if you were to encounter them, like they should be shiny, like when we're seeing them, you know, in the overworld, whether or not that's the case. But I guess they're not going to showcase shinies in a trailer anyway, right? They're just not going to do that. So I'm hoping. I think it would be a bad play on their end if they do shiny lock them. I think we get lucky with that Draco Meteor Mist there as well. I mean, Iron Hands isn't terrible. It's not the fastest in comparison to the raid timer, and we can terastallize and we can see. Maybe belly drumming at a different point as well might be better. I don't know. The legendaries are like the Reggies in Sword and Shield. I will cry. Still trying to get them shiny with over 500 encounters. Emphasis. I know. It's going to be brutal. Hopefully not. Wow, we got 2 Draco misses. I don't see why it wouldn't be that way. They made it look that way. Yeah. I guess I got RNG. I mean, it's not like, I think Iron Hands is not bad at all. That too. I think it's like definitely I put it in the same category as the Annihilape for sure. As it will do it. It will do the raid pretty effectively. And if you've already got a built-in game, then it just feels like a no-brainer to use it right against both of them, rather than building something specifically for it. But a lot of people like building full different raids, so I think Iron Hands is a completely fine build. for it. And like I say, I think the drawback with using physical attackers against the Dialga is this, because it once its shield goes down, this is a problem where it goes for the iron defense, and it makes it really difficult to kind of break through it from this stage on. What other drops is it worth repeating? The drops are actually really good. Wins and Weights Club. I would say it's definitely worth repeating. You can get ability patches in the repeat, lots of candies, lots of Terra Shards, and lots of vitamins as well. So it's definitely a very good one for the repeats, for just farming them over the weekend. We got a belly drum set up still. We have, man. Yeah, the metronome's definitely, I would suggest metronome being the better item choice on the iron hands over the booster energy as well, because you should be doing way more damage. This is what the iron defense is doing though. It's making it very difficult to kind of close it out. But I solved it with Palkia. Yeah, I think against Palkia it's probably a little bit better because you're not dealing with the iron defense in that situation. Right, I'm going to hop over into Violet after this one. I'm going to host one more Palkia raid, and then I'm going to say sayonara to everyone for the evening. But I think we kind of concluded that the Sylveon's just the best build in general for both of them. I feel like it's done super well, and it does nicely solo, it does nicely online as well. So I think Sylveon definitely out of everything is just the best choice for this raid, which is very cool, especially for those that really like Sylveon. When I used it for Dialga, it was in a 4-man iron hands. I like that. Muffin didn't even think of that. Maybe it's like you have to fly away, save, fly back until they are shiny, so you could pop shiny in the overworld. Oh, that's true. That could actually be something that you see, you know. Is this solo? Yeah, Kira, it is. Yeah, I'm actually gonna hop over into Violet now, and so the iron hands is fine. I would change the booster for a metronome though, for sure. I think the metronome would be better item choice on it. But I know there's a few of you wanting to do the Palkia raid, so I will host one more Palkia raid before we finish up tonight. Metronome on Sylveon is really good too. Yeah, I'd imagine it's just you're going to miss the recovery, which is really crucial on the Sylveon. I think you need the Shell Bell item, so it sits on the field a bit longer, you know, so you're not having to rely on the heal cheers. Did you try Zacian? I didn't, but I can imagine Zacian being a very good option against these. The Darkrai build is not the best for these raids. Emphasis. Do you reckon? What build would you? What build are we playing on the Darkrai? Don't know what setup options it gets. Right, let's find this raid. Darkrai stinks. Is it that bad for this raid? Fairy Terra type Darkrai. Oh, perfect. It's right next to this Pokemon Center that I don't have as a fly point. Are you actually kidding? I don't have any of these fly. Where's my closest fly point? Yeah, Levincia. Okay, I guess we're going to be creating a new fly point. I literally ran through this copy of Violet, and just so I could get like the main story done, did the teal mask, and I've not done very much else with it. So I apologize for these long excursions that we're taking on these Dialga hunts. The baby is so hard to spot shiny. Yeah, I can imagine it's not the easiest of Pokemon. The Litwick I can imagine is nice and easy. The Litwick will appear through the day as well, which is pretty nice. I'm actually really looking forward to doing the mass outbreak events. I think it's really cool that we don't need sandwiches to do them. So hopefully this is like a sign of things to come for the future. Right. Here is the raid. I need to connect online, don't I? Okay, let's just jump online to do this. What are you going to do with your shiny Lucario? I'm going to use mine as a starter for the BB Academy. That's a great idea, mate. I haven't actually decided yet. It's hard though, because I got like I got the alpha shiny from Legends Arceus, which is probably one of the nicest shinies, or the best shinies that I ever got from Legends Arceus. Because it was like the static spawn. Oh, yeah, it is the static spawn that I got it from. So it was really cool. So that would be the one that I would use. I think if I was using it. But yeah, I don't know. I have to do something with it. It's a really cool mystery gift. Yeah, I was wondering if Darkrai would get a mark if you beat Dialga or Palkia. That's such a good point as well, because I think because it's part of the whole event, right? You would think that the Darkrai would be the one that you would get the mark with, but unfortunately I don't think that's the case, is it? What if the Outbreak events was something they wanted to have from the start, but because of the Outbreak bug where different forms wouldn't show, they couldn't do it? Maybe. That's a really good point, Archer. I've never really actually thought about that too much, but it makes a lot of sense why we didn't see anything like that for such a long time. Probably is exactly why we've not seen it actually. At least we're getting them now, I guess. And I wonder if they've been wanting to, I wonder if they've just been playing around in the background for a long time, like just tweaking things, making sure that they don't break the games any further. That was why we haven't had these like increased shiny rates until now as well. Right, I will light screen turn 1. Eric, my current shiny Lucario is the first one I ever hunted, so it is the imposter to me. The imposter Lucario. As dope shiny, the one shiny static I got from Legends was the Ring. So I got a shiny Ursaluna Alpha. That is pretty epic. That is very nice. I love that. With the shield going up straight away. Not messing around, Palkia. We got the gold Engo in here as well. That's nice. I like that a lot. Didn't get a chance to get the fake tears up though. But probably don't need it. Let's get this Comind up. Is a fight Pokemon the way to go? I don't think so. I think Sylveon's probably the best play for this, honestly. Like if you're going solo in game, I think Sylveon works really well, and then if you're hopping online, it's going to be an option you can use online as well. So that would be the Pokemon I would suggest. And that's from doing from everything that we've tested tonight. Like everything that we've tested and played around with is worked, but I just feel like the Sylveon just feels a lot better than everything else and seems to run through things a lot quicker as well. Frozen, we're still here. I just got done having dinner. We're actually finishing up after this one. I do need to go to bed. I'm a sleepy boy. It's been like a long day after doing the stream earlier and then all the content in between. And I think I'll save doing the best build for this raid. I should do that tonight. I'll probably quickly do it before I go to bed. And then I'll do the mass outbreak stuff tomorrow. And then we might stream it tomorrow night if you're all around, and we'll do that. Wow. Okay, that's how we do the Palkia. That's how we do the Palkia. Nice and easy. Pika Osiris, thanks for being awesome content. Thank you so much for the support. Honestly, that means more than anything. And for anyone wondering, these are the item drops that you get after you've caught it. So these are the kinds of things that you're going to get, like lots of calcium, bottle caps you can get. The candies are really good drops, more calcium, which are really good if you don't use them, just to sell even, you know, because you're going to get good money for them. Star pieces as well, which is good. So it's like a mixture of all those things, as well as ability patches and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you so much for everyone coming by the stream tonight. You've all been amazing. It's been awesome. Hey, we've hit 377 likes. That is insane. Thank you so much, chat, for that. And thanks for coming by the stream. I am going to call it a wrap for today. I will just leave this Sylveon build up if anyone does want to see it, but I will be throwing a best build up on the channel after this, so I'll be putting that together just to go over all the details of the raids tonight and what I would suggest using if you want to go in and beat both of them in either game. And it is the Sylveon. So just to kind of recap, the Fairy Terra type, level 100, hyper trained, and then Hyper Voice, Calm Mind, Fake Tears, Light Screen as the moveset, Pixelate, hidden ability, and then the EV spread 252 in special attack and special defense with a modest nature. Put the rest in HP and you are good to go. But that is it. I'm going to call it a day. I'm not going to hang around too long, but I hope you all have a great rest of your day, whatever time it is, evening, morning, or afternoon, I guess. But thank you so much for coming by the stream. It's been awesome hanging out with you all, doing the raids with you all, and we'll be back very soon with another stream. And do keep an eye out for stuff on the channel as well, because we've obviously got the run up to the Indigo Disc next week. It's going to be very exciting, and I'm looking forward to kind of covering all the stuff when that does drop as well. So thank you once again. You have been amazing. It's been awesome hanging out, doing a lot of streams today, which has been a lot of fun. But yeah, take care. Enjoy the rest of the events over the weekend, especially the raid events and the mass outbreak events, friends. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all very soon. Bye bye.